2.
Hi everyone, my name's Craig. Did you do it again? Did you do it again?
Every week.
God.
So good. I love it.
I don't want to play tonight. I'm sorry, everyone. We're just
I love
gonna
it.
cancel the stream. I don't want to go out. You bastard. All right. Hi everyone, my name's Craig, and welcome to tonight's episode of Guildgates and Goblins. So just a couple of announcements tonight. As you can probably tell, we have no John tonight, unfortunately, but he will be back next week. It is his birthday today, and he has chosen to go out and celebrate that rather than play D&D with us. So.
Disgraceful.
What a nerd.
I mean, it was Justin's birthday last week, and he played with us. So
We know where your
I don't have
priorities
anything
lie,
going
John.
on, so.
I mean, all I'll say, John, is just don't bother showing up next week.
Oh, I have people in the wrong camera positions.
Oh, do you?
Oof.
That's
Right.
a classic one. It's been a while since that. Jeez.
Should I continue, or do you want to take a
No, you're
moment?
fine. I fixed it. We good.
All right.
Apparently,
okay.
apparently all ladies look the same according to Connor.
Well, yeah. Disgusting. Exactly.
Oh dear. All right. Next announcement as well is make sure to check out Tyler's art. He finished Talora earlier in the week, and it looks pretty good. Very impressed with that one. And he's now working on Razix, so you can find all of the completed art on his Twitter, which is just at Tyler Walpole. And then you can also tune into his stream, which is twitch.com/Tyler Walpole Art. But I believe that's it for announcements this week. I don't have anything else I need to share. Apart from obviously, if you are interested, we still have Guildgates and Goblins mugs, which you can pick up from the merchandise store, or a T-shirt, which I'm unfortunately not wearing. It's in the wash. So
Craig just wears the same shirt every week.
yeah.
That's
I only
actually
have
the same
two.
shirt. It's just discolored since last episode.
So yeah, that's it for announcements. So last session, the Society of Courage, after returning from the Rubble Belt, set out to track down Milton Proctor, the person they had been on the trail of from the very beginning. They learned he had in his possession a device that, when activated, would give him control over every person in the 10th district. The party believed the device is located in the Undercity, beneath the Transguild Promenade, and an entrance could be found to the Undercity in an abandoned Slesnia Vernity. On their way, they were attacked by a vampire who warned them to stay away. The party defeated the vampire and made their way to the Vernity. Once inside and moving through a grove of rotting and dying trees, they were attacked by a large treant and several smaller tree-like creatures. The party beat off the attack and spotted what they believed was an entrance to the Undercity, and so now we join them after they've taken a short rest to bind their wounds and prepare themselves before descending to the Undercity. So, what would you all like to do?
Should have listened to that vampire.
I hate trees and I hate vines.
Don't you live in a giant forest of
Yeah,
trees?
admit I'm thinking about the city now. That was horrible.
I will say that was rather unpleasant.
Oh, well, you were getting smashed by a tree. I was just getting tripped up. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, rather
That
me
tree
than
punched
you.
you. That tree punched you for probably a good 30 seconds straight.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
honestly surprised. I'm impressed that you're still alive, to be fair.
Oh, I am too. My head's a little bit all over the place, and I can see three of you
Yeah,
right
I can
now.
see a little
Kivros.
bit of you over there.
Yeah. If you want to know what it feels like, just go and headbutt it a couple of times and don't stop. Ugh. Ugh.
Good thing Azares is made of stern stuff.
Oh, apparently
Ugh.
so.
Freaking rubber at this point. Jesus Christ. All right.
Well, Razix gave you a good old healing, didn't he?
Yes, and I'm feeling a lot better now. Like I said, I'm still seeing triplicate though, so let's just point me in the right direction and I will hit things. Right.
Well, at least we know we're going in the right direction.
Yeah,
Well, we're
just
going in the
making sure.
direction of something. We know that
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Yeoman mentioned, well, not Yeoman even, Embert mentioned mind control and that, but left out the bit about evil trees. So,
Hmm. Did you piss it off when you touched the tree in the middle or something?
no, it seemed to respond well to that.
Didn't help us much, did it? Stupid.
I don't think it meant to be doing that. I think something has sway over it. All jokes
Oh,
aside, trees are usually pretty nice.
Kevros knows a lot of trees.
Oh, do you? Anyway,
So-
are we all alive? How
Yeah,
are we
we
all feeling?
we should probably get going. We're kind of
Yeah.
dawdling 10th district, fate of the, land.
What? So what way? What way are we supposed to go? So what do we? Is there like a cave or anything up ahead?
Yes,
Hole in the
there.
ground.
Yeah. So in the so you guys are still in the large chamber that's filled with all these sort of rotting and dying trees. But in one corner of the chamber is kind of this mound of earth that appears to have been dug up, and has this kind of dark yawning entrance, a yawning portal, you might even call it.
Oh boy.
Which is seemingly leading downwards.
All right, I want to walk over to it and be like, right, I guess that's where we're going.
Looks to
Anyone
be-
want to go first?
I'll go first this time. So I think you've earned the
You can
rest.
get eaten up by a tree.
I'll go. I'll take my usual spot of second.
I'll take middle as usual.
I'll go to the rear, I guess. Sure.
And I will fill in wherever there's a hole.
Just like Justin.
I was gonna say that. I didn't think I should, but I'm glad someone did.
Those pre-stream chats get a little wild.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I will say, before you guys descend down, it is very dark, and it's pitch black essentially. There is no source of light down there.
I make my drift globe appear.
All right.
I'll
So-
rely on the drift globe for now.
Okay.
I can see, so I'm good.
Okay. All right. So you guys begin to descend down, and it looks like this large carved tunnel almost. It's mostly made up of like rock and earth that seems to have been tunneled through. And you guys kind of descend for about 10, 15 minutes or so. The path leads fairly straightly. It doesn't bend or curve that much until eventually the tunnel seems to end, and you guys seemingly walk into the Undercity. Around you is this large cavern with this kind of straight, narrow path that leads pretty much straight in front of you. Alongside the path are several collapsed and partially destroying buildings that look very old and ancient, structures that may have been here a long time and have been sort of built on top of by the city above. The cavern itself is kind of cool and damp, and there's a feeling of moisture in the air. The path seems to just lead straight forward for now.
So there's nobody like living in those buildings or milling about.
No, they seem to the rock and stone of the structure seem to be falling apart and collapsed. They seem to be down here for a long time. There doesn't seem to be any sort of signs of habitation.
Okay.
Hmm.
I know you're gonna hate me, Craig, but I turn to Razix
Okay.
and I go, do you know anything we should be looking out for? Anything we should be worried about down here?
Any mushrooms?
So Razix turns to you all and says, "Well, the Undercity, despite appearance, is a place of life, and well, mushrooms are just one of the many forms of life we could find down here. As for things you need to be aware of, well, everything in the Undercity could and may try and kill us. I suggest we be on our guard."
Duly
Sounds
noted. I will keep an eye out for danger.
Me too.
Okay.
I will
assume-
keep my eyes
I
peeled
say-
as well.
And we'll keep walking
Yeah,
towards the
I'll keep
direction that
going.
we think.
I guess
Yeah.
what you-
So I would say there doesn't seem to be any. The path just kind of it's kind of fairly narrow and high ceilinged, and it just seems to be fairly narrow. So you guys just kind of walk along it, and you pass by some more sort of collapsed buildings, parts where the path begins to turn around corners, but mostly it's just an ancient feeling place. Again, it still sort of feels cool and damp, and doesn't seem to be anything of note as you guys kind of walk. Was there anything you guys want to do, or just keep walking?
I'm curious, what does it smell like?
There's a slight smell of rot and decay in the air, and also the occasional whiff of sewage.
Yummy.
Mm,
Okay. I had to ask. I was curious.
that's good.
No, I
Keep going.
Yeah, I just keep going,
Yep.
being
Okay.
vigilant.
Sure. So why don't you make a perception check for me, Kevros?
All right,
And you can do it with advantage.
I know. All right. That's an unnatural 20.
Oh, good. I thought you
Okay.
were saying a 1.
So, so the path that you're following begins to narrow even further until it seems like rather than it being this large cavern, it seems to be once again turning back into a small narrow cave and path that leads through it. The cave seems to turn sharply to the right in front of you, but just beyond that, on the other side of that, you can hear just sort of a low snuffling sound almost. It sounds, I guess, from being in the rubble belt, it sounds almost like a boar rooting through undergrowth.
All right, I'll turn around to the party and say, "Oh, there's something up ahead. Sounds like an animal of some sort."
Do
Do
we?
you know how to deal with animals?
I'm pretty good at that, yeah.
All
Do
right.
we think it's gonna attack us, or is it just like a?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm proficient in handling animals, but I am good at dealing with them.
Is there any way we can like circumvent it, like go around, or are we going to run into it?
It looks like it's one path ahead.
All right.
Well,
Well, let's try to see if we can get a better look at what it is before we
Yeah, we'll just stay
jump on
ready.
it.
just
Well,
ride it into victory.
There might be a few steps before jumping on it, yeah. But all right, I'll advance.
Okay, are you all advancing or?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys come up to the part where the cave sort of turns sharply to the right. Are you wanting to all just walk around the corner or anything, or peek around? Or...
I think we should quietly peek around.
Yeah, I'll peek around.
Yeah, sure. Let's peek
Okay.
around.
So you said quietly there, Lauren. Are we asking for a stealth check?
yeah.
Would you guys like to try and?
I mean,
move
I
stealthily?
would like.
I'll
for us
I'll try
not
to be
alert
stealthy.
it,
If
but-
the rest
no,
of the
at least-
party is trying to be stealthy, I would also join in. But
Yep.
I mean, I think we should at least try to not alert it right away, but that's just me.
all right. Well,
Okay,
I'll-
I'm already rolling the dice.
All right,
Let's do it.
stealth checks then from all. Okay,
Okay.
Razix gets us an 18.
Oh, Alias is big freaking.
I get 1 a day.
That's a 5 from me.
That's what is that? 9 from me.
That's a 7 for me.
Lorraine, what
I
have you rolled?
got 11.
Cool.
Lorraine,
Justin has the high score with 11.
she's nat 1. Look at her.
I won.
Yeah.
I rolled a nat one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Really?
I have
Really?
disadvantage, and you still do worse than me.
Well, Razix rolled an 18. So well
Good
done,
for
Razix.
Good job, Razix.
Well done.
You champion.
So Razix like very quietly like presses himself up against the wall, and he seems very at home in the Undercity. But the rest of you kind of trip over roots that are running along the ground, or just generally bump into each other, and you make quite a large amount of noise as you guys try and approach, and you hear from around the corner a voice call out.
Uh-oh.
Oi, who's there?
Nobody.
That'll convince them. Good job.
I hear you's back there. Come on out.
What is it? Do they have like an accent or something that would give me an
It's-
idea what race they are? Or
It's a very no. It's a very deep voice. I would say. Well, actually, make a nature check. Let's
Are
say.
the Golgari.
all right. Okay, nature. All right. Okay, yeah, that's a natural 1. So
you got no idea.
yep, no idea what that is.
I like kind of like nudge to Razix. I'm like, do you want to try
Yeah.
this? At least it's his people, maybe.
It's his people.
Whoa, his people. You can't say that.
That's our word.
Hey, we're underground. It might be at least the Golgari. We might have a better chance.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Razix goes say hi.
I believe one of you would be better handling this, whatever it is.
Say no more,
I'll
Razix.
do
And I
it.
step around the corner.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Okay, so is it both Kosh and Vikeru who are stepping round, or?
Sure.
Oh, sure. A
Yeah,
little
the
bit
two
of good
are
cop,
step-
bad cop action.
Oh,
I'm down for it.
Oh, not
no.
the good
No.
cop, bad
Okay.
cop.
Okay.
Returns.
So as you guys walk around the corner, you're in another sort of small cave, and you can see there's a path. The path kind of continues along it and leads. There seems to be another exit around the back. But between you and it is a large troll. But he does not look like any sort of regular troll. There are shelves of fungus that are growing along his arms and along his shoulders, and you can see up along the front of his chest and waist. There's large clumps of moss and dried mud. Several bones are on a necklace around his neck.
Surprisingly.
Where am I? Surprisingly, yeah. And he's sort of hunched over, and he has this long, straggly, greasy hair that kind of frames his face, and his hands end in these long, sharp claws. And he sort of scratches himself and snuffles and says, "Who you lot to come into Bother's cave?"
Is that your name?
I'm Bother.
Right. Well, my apologies. Me and my associate here simply stumbled into your cave. If you can show us the way out, we'd be glad to leave you to your business.
You want to get through? I'll be wanting something from you, little man.
Well, how about?
Oh, we've got to pay the troll toll.
Okay, I'll solve your riddle. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like how about one of these shiny gems?
No, Bother don't like gems. Got any food?
Do I have any food?
Probably
Razix.
rations.
I mean, technically,
Razix
I've
has berries.
I've
So
rations.
you got like dried meat and dried biscuits and
Yeah.
things like that. Do you offer that to Bother?
Yeah.
So Bother
Wait,
can
oh god.
what? Another? So Bother kind of lumbers forward and snuffs down to your hand and takes it with it, and he kind of screws up his face. No, Bother don't like that. Too fresh. Smells of the surface.
Oh wait,
Got
I know.
anything putrid on you? And that
Wait,
points aisles, and you can see his kind of rotting teeth in his mouth.
Well, Razix did do that trick that one time, right?
Well,
Where
I've got...
he.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I mean, if you can do it too, someone should have a way to artificially decompose this, right?
I was just going to say I've got a decapitated head in my bag.
Oh, well, hey, I mean,
Whose head are you holding again?
Oh, Yeoman's head.
Oh, right.
You still have that?
Oh, yeah.
Gross.
Wrapped up in my bag.
That's. I was
That's
wondering what was
disgusting, by the way.
smelling.
When you live in the rubble belt for a while, you get used to decapitated heads.
So, well, I will say it was only Caution Vicario who stepped forward, so are you all sort of coming around the corner?
As soon as I heard them having a conversation, I would have, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, as you begin to step forward and discuss the severed head, Bother just kind of looks at you all and squints, and he says, "Hang on, there's a lot of you. What are you lot doing down here?"
As I said, my associates and I, we simply got lost.
"Well, there's an exit back the way you came from."
It like closed back behind us after we. got
yeah, and the
stuck in
tunnel
here.
caved in, so we can only go this one way. We just want to pass through.
Make a deception check there.
Damn straight, I will.
You
God,
can have
that's-
it with advantage, seen
You've
as
got to convince
Caution.
Bovril the troll.
it's not
It's-
Bob, it's
It's
Bother.
Bother. Don't bother the troll.
Bovver.
Also, Craig, I
I
would
got
like you
an
to know
unnatural 20.
Golgari Grave Troll is banned, so this is...
You got an unnatural 20. didn't you?
Unnatural 20, yes. Got that
So,
2 plus 10.
Bobber kind of takes a deep breath in and he goes, "Well, that's a bit of a problem for you, ain't it, mate? All right. What you got for me?"
I look over.
I look over at Kevros.
Okay.
Give him the head.
What kind of things do you eat?
"Well, the older the better."
Do you like decapitated heads? I've been off for a couple of days by now.
Hand it over.
I
us
will
a
take it
look.
out by the hair and toss it at his feet.
Okay. So Bobber kind of scoops it up in his big hand and he takes a look at it and he says, "Generally, there's not a lot of meat on heads." "Nah."
He had a big brain, though. There's a lot in there. Very clever, that man.
"Oh, yeah?" And at this point, he kind of stabs his claws into the skull and pulls it off and looks inside. And he just kind of pulls the open head up to his mouth and sucks out the brains, essentially. Goes, "Well, that weren't bad.
Some nice slurping action.
Not bad for an appetizer, but you lot got anything else?"
I swear Razix can do some kind of decomposing thing. Or Razix, you have something, right?
I have an idea.
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh.
Have I revealed myself to him yet? Does he see me?
I mean, you're within the group, I would say.
I can probably hear what is going on and whatever.
Yeah, you can easily hear what's being talked about.
Okay. Are you guys okay with a little subterfuge? Is this okay?
Are you saying that out loud?
No, I'm not. Okay. So kind of down the corridor a little bit, behind us, I cast minor illusion and I make a kind of little mountain of dead bodies, dead decomposing bodies,
Okay.
or at least a little pile of dead stuff.
How big is it?
I think it can be.
You can do a 5-foot cube, so it can be pretty
Okay.
big.
Yeah. So
Okay.
5-foot cube of dead stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
And backfire. But I mean, we have no choice. Anyway, so I go up and I'm like, there's actually more up the cave as well. We kind of passed a few things.
Okay. Make a persuasion check here for me.
Oh God, please rolls, please. Your persuasion, you said, right?
Yes.
I rolled a 19. 25.
Yes.
So what is it you were saying here to Bover that you?
I was like, oh, actually, just up the way, there's some dead stuff over there. I don't know who, was there before, but there's a bunch of dead
Okay.
stuff up the hallway.
Bover's kind of small little beady eyes close up and squint, and he sort of leans past all of you and walks through the group and looks around the corner and back to where there's this seeming pile of dead bodies, and you can see his nostrils kind of open, and he takes a good long smell. Don't smell that dead to me.
Oh, well, you just
When
gotta
he-
go take a... Oh, sorry.
When he
He's-
sa-
Behind us now, right?
Well, he sort of pushed through the group, unless any of you are trying to stop him
Oh no.
as he's sort of moving past you to look around the bend.
Could
I'm
we
gonna
just
yeah, I'm
run
gonna
for it?
swiftly start moving in the
Yeah.
direction he was blocking.
So okay,
Oh, he's
sure.
looking.
So
I was
Bover
like-
sort of leans around the
Oh
corner.
wait, I'm in
So as
heavy
he's
armor.
leaving, I'm like,
Oh,
no, yeah,
shit.
no, go take a look, just go see.
As that's happening too, I will also. Craig, does this cave smell like decay? Anything like
Yes,
that?
you can see from where you originally saw Bover, there are a large number of skeletons and bones that you seem to be picking over, and there is a strong smell of rot. And
I don't know if this will work, but I'll try it as we're walking. I am gonna follow Kevros as he starts to walk, but I will also cast Gust on the bodies and try to whirl that smell back
Ooh.
towards him.
Oh, okay.
Finally, a use for that cantrip.
So, are you all trying to move away from Bover as he's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
as he's kind of working past us, I'm assuming the more,
Okay.
more
Making
people-
space for
Yes,
him.
as
Go
he
see
yes, as he sort of. Okay. All right. So, Bover takes another deep, long sniff, and he goes, "Oh, hang on a second. Maybe." He starts to rub his big hands together, and he begins to almost jog off towards the pile.
Go,
Yeah,
go,
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 right.
go!
So do you all start to move as
Yeah, I'm
quickly
gonna
as you
start
can?
running.
Yeah, we
Yep.
book it.
in the other direction. No,
Okay.
Kitty. No.
So, so you guys all head off at quite a quick pace to get through the cave, and it does kind of narrow a bit. And you think that Bover may have a bit of trouble following behind you, but you do hear. Well, actually, Thor, what is the range on minor illusion?
30 feet, so it's gonna go pretty quick.
Okay, so more or less as Bover starts moving off, and you guys start to move away from behind him, the pile seemingly disappears, and you hear a, "Hey, hang on a minute, where'd it go?"
I mean, I'm sure it'll take him a couple seconds to figure out what's going on, so we got
So-
time to run.
Okay, so you guys all keep running, and then
Well, he's done.
as you guys begin to pass out the back entrance of the cave, you see his large clawed hand grab around not the edge of the path you're taking, but where you originally kind of went around the bend. You see him kind of his head peer around and he goes, "Stop! I come back!" I assume you all keep on running.
No,
Yeah.
we keep going.
Yes, you guys keep running. You do hear the heavy sound of his footsteps seemingly chasing after you for about a minute or so until you begin to lose sound of it, and you guys seemingly escaped from Bover the Troll.
Nicely done.
Woo, I'm glad that worked.
Yeah, that gust. Why about that? Hey, I
Hey.
never knew how you were going to use that one, Lachlan. Very well done.
Yeah, I took that one because I was like, all right, well, I have to. So who would have thought? Worth. All right.
All right. So you guys kind of follow this narrow cave for a little bit until once again it seems to open up into another larger cavern. This one's a little bit more open, and it seems to be almost like an abandoned plaza, I guess is the best way to describe it. There's a kind of crumbling fountain in the center. There's more buildings lining it, and they're again just crumbling and in a state of decay and deterioration. And there seems to be the path just continues right along that. And then there seems to be a small stone bridge at the end of the path.
More trolls.
his cousin Dover under the bridge.
Bobber, Dover, and Pover. Why not?
Yeah. All right. Well, I assume if there's only one path to go and we don't see anything that catches our eye, we'll just keep going.
Can I-
Is there like water under the bridge or something?
You guys are a little too far back to see, but you can make out the sounds of running water, and rapidly running water, I will say.
What does a bridge look like? Is it in one piece or?
Yeah, it seems to be solid in one piece, but it's not a very ornate bridge. It's literally just like a flat piece of rectangular stone, and then on top of that are just two smaller rectangles that kind of make up the railings or the sides of the bridge. Then there's no carvings or any sort of adornments on it. It seems to be fairly practical, I guess. But it looks to be in good repair, at least.
Cool. Let's cross the bridge, shall we?
All right.
One at a time, just in case. I don't know.
Are you guys going to think?
It'll hold us. It'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm great at
Well,
assessing structural integrity.
Is really the only one. If it holds her, it should hold the rest of us, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I'll go first.
I mean, Kevros is probably pretty heavy too with his big old armor, but
Look,
I'd
that's
imagine
not
so.
very nice to say. He's right. Here.
I mean,
I mean-
I will say this is not like a rickety wooden bridge. It's a
Okay.
yeah, exactly.
That's a stone. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll cross first.
Okay. All right, Azarius, if you're in the lead, why don't you make a perception check for me?
All right. What is my perception?
Just as a side note, I'll wait till she does this.
23.
Okay, sorry, Lachlan, what were you going to say?
I wouldn't wait and have us go one at a time. I would just walk.
I think you guys said you're all going across.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No problem. All right. So, Azarius, as you're looking across onto the opposite side of the bridge, again, there's more of these old stone structures that are collapsed. But in what would be the second story of one structure, you can seemingly make out a human form that seems to be standing at an old windowsill watching you. And as your eyes sort of make contact with it, the form inside the structure ducks out of sight.
Did you guys see that?
I would say Azarius is probably the only one who saw that.
There's
No,
someone
what?
up in that. There's someone in that building. They saw us. And then
Where
they
in the
ran.
building?
I point to wherever I saw the person.
Sure. So just so for everyone, on the opposite side, so you guys are still sort of crossing the bridge. Again, the path is sort of straight and narrow, but flanking either side of the route are these quite tall stone structures. And as Aries pointed out to a building on the left, where on the second story there is a window that looks out towards you.
In that window, someone's in there.
And these are just abandoned buildings from the looks of it.
Seemingly.
Okay. They don't seem like miniature forts or anything like that.
No,
We
there's
don't-
no barricading or anything like that.
Well, they're not immediately attacking us.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I would still be on our guard.
yeah. Maybe they. It's like with bears; they're more afraid of you than you are of them. So we'll just keep walking.
Okay. So you guys. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna snide the remark, like a lot of bears in the Izzet League.
All the time, they're just. Shut up, Fakiro.
Oh dear. Okay.
Them.
So just as you guys are walking towards the end of the bridge, Azarius still keeping a keen eye. You see from what looks to be the ground floor of the building, a figure run out of it, out of pretty much the front door of the structure. And I would say most of you are probably keeping an eye, and so you probably all see this figure. There seems to be a hooded cloak from the kind of flutters and catches in the breeze as they're basically dashing across and away from you down the pathway.
How
I
far
want
away
to
are
chase
they?
them.
Probably about 50 feet.
I'd chase after them.
Let's chase. Yeah.
Okay.
Dash time.
dashing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are just you're just all running to try and catch them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. To try and catch them, why don't all of you make an athletics check just to see how your
I'm
stamina is.
really good at
Oh,
this.
I'm really good at this.
Wait, what?
Oh.
You're a sorcerer.
I hope. Yeah. No,
19.
24.
I hope I nat 20.
24.
God damn.
Oh, no.
Gotta go fast.
10.
I got a 13.
13. Okay. Vikaru?
I have no
have
modifier to
I have a
athletics.
negative modifier, so I only got a 10.
A 10.
I got a 10 as well.
Okay.
I'm not a strong boy.
And Razix.
It's that
Hold on.
human. It's that animal enhancement.
Okay, Razix
Like
also got a
gazelle
10.
DNA.
Yeah.
Okay,
Josh
so,
skips leg day, so he can't keep up with the rest of the group. Feels
Okay,
bad.
so all of you begin to pretty much flat out sprint after this running figure. Kosh, Vikaru, and Talora and Razix kind of lag behind a little bit, but Kevros and Azares, you guys begin to gain on this fleeing figure, and you guys are closing distance, and you think you'll be able to catch them. What are your intentions?
Spear tackle.
Yeah, I just want to like rugby tackle him.
Okay. Sorry,
how
what were you about
close
to?
Sorry.
I mean, the distance is slowly closing, I guess. So now it's probably about 15 feet for Azares and
Okay.
Evros. I forgot your name for a second there.
Top tier
Um,
DM. Like and subscribe.
Okay. So I would say just because Azares rolled slightly higher, she gets there first. So Azares, you just want to basically try and.
Wait, I rolled
You
higher.
rolled
What is
higher.
this?
Oh, did you? Oh, my mistake. Sorry. I
rolled
thought.
23.
Great.
Okay.
I was
So,
19.
Kevros, you essentially wanted to try and like wrap your arms around the waist and just tackle them to the
Yeah,
ground.
I'll just smash them at the floor with the spear tackle.
Okay.
We're getting
Okay.
Kevros's big heavy armor.
Mm.
Okay. Make an athletics check for me.
All right. Once again, I'm pretty good at these.
I should have just shot him and made it
All
simple.
right, that's a 21.
My gauntlet has a 300-foot
That's
range.
fine.
Should have just shot him.
A 21. Okay.
Killed it.
Okay. So you essentially just barrel into this figure and just catch them in the small of their back and just tackle them to the floor, and the two of you kind of roll over until eventually you stop, and pretty much you're on top of this figure, and you can see now it's a human female, and she's wearing a kind of long dark cloak with a hood covering her head, and what's beneath that seems to be sort of a dark leather jacket, and she has these kind of dark woolen trousers and knee-high boots, and she's sort of looking towards you, and her hand seems to be reaching towards a dagger at her waist.
I would grab that hand and pin it back,
Okay.
and then punch her in the face with my other hand.
Okay. Why don't you make an unarmed attack for this?
All right.
Do you have an unarmed attack prepared?
I don't, but it's just my proficiency plus my strength, right?
Yes. Yeah.
No, so oh yeah, I'm proficient. All right, so that is that would be an 18.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. If you just want to roll damage for me.
I think it would just be
Please
1
don't
plus
kill
my
her.
strength, right? Because it's
Yeah, sure, you're right. Yeah, she's
Okay.
1 plus strength. I think
so
it's
that'd
only
be
an unarmed
5 points of damage.
Okay. So you essentially, as she's reaching towards her dagger, you just
Damn.
punch her right in the face, and you hear like a dull crack from her nose as blood.
Ah,
Oh.
And she's sort of dazed for a moment, and
As soon as I hit her, I'll go, do you want to keep going for that dagger?
all right, you got me. And she's sort of breathing deeply and looking towards you. And I assume the rest of you have all sort of caught up by now and are staring at Kevros, who's literally pinned this woman onto the ground.
Nice catch, Kevros.
Hey, Craig. How far are we from the water now?
Probably about 80 feet or so away.
All right. Can I jog back towards the water until I'm close enough to use my spell?
What spell do you want?
I'm gonna use shape water, so I think it's like 30 feet or something.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
sure,
gonna-
you can.
I'm gonna grab a bunch of water. I'm gonna come back over. I'm gonna like put it on her and freeze it, so it actually freezes her legs so she can't move.
All right, okay.
Like almost like glacial shackles.
Okay, sure. That's a cool idea. All right, so yeah,
Nice.
you run back, grab a cube of water, and then
Fucking
form it
Jaina
around.
over here, Jesus.
Yeah.
Form it around her legs and hold them in place. And Kevros, you're still, I assume, keeping her.
Yeah,
but she's
I'd have grabbed
struggling.
the dagger and tossed it away as well if
Okay,
I could reach
sure.
it.
Okay, she has a few daggers on her belt. Probably. Let me check.
Well, while he's holding her down, I'll just pat her down and take whatever.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so she
Yeah,
has.
I'm curious what the daggers look like, by the way.
Okay. Well,
I'll chuck one too. Gosh.
Okay. So she has 2 daggers and a short sword on her. So the short sword just looks practical and functional. There's nothing really, any embellishments or logos emblazoned on them. However, the daggers match the daggers that you found once before, Kosh. inside the mine in the rubble belt. And I will say, Azares, why don't you make an investigation check for me?
Sure.
So
You
just
lost your pine.
while she's doing that, I still have those daggers from the mines. I'm just going to compare them to these. Do they seem identical?
Yeah, they're identical.
12.
Exact match.
Ooh,
12.
spooky.
Okay. All right, I would say this isn't hard to find. Azares, whilst you're patting this this woman down, around her ear is this kind of curved piece of metal, and that immediately catches your eye. The metal kind of shines and looks to be formed, and it's just sort of around her ear, almost like a Bluetooth headset for our reference, I guess.
All right. What is this?
Because this is 2006.
Yeah. Does anyone still have a Bluetooth headset?
I think so.
So Azares, you take it's sort of just a half curved piece of metal, essentially, like
Yeah.
a half circle.
Be like, what is this? I'm gonna ask her and anyone else in the group who might recognize it.
Do I know what that is?
I think Kosh might be the only one who may.
I wouldn't say you
I
recognize
am knowledgeable
what
of
it is.
Bluetooth speakers, so
Well, this isn't a Bluetooth speaker, unfortunately.
unlucky.
But I wouldn't say you recognize it, but why don't you just make an Arcana check for me?
18.
18. Okay, so taking the device from Azares, you take a good look at it, and it seems to be some sort of communications device. Exactly how it functions and what it does, you don't know, but you may be able to learn through studying it more.
I will lean down to her and I will say, "Who's on the other end of this?"
At this point, she sort of grins and says, "I think you know."
Why don't you tell him to come say hi then?
He's waiting for you.
All right, point us in
Yeah.
that direction then.
Who are you? One of his pets?
Well, I'm a associate, I guess you would call it.
So you have these, and I'll show her the dagger that Azares gave me, and then I'll take the other dagger from the mine and I'll say, and we got one of these off another one of your friends. Is Milton also going to carry one of these with the Demir dagger being shown?
Well, not everyone in our group does. I don't know if Milton has them on them. He
So
might.
he is Demir, though.
Make a persuasion check for that one. And you can have advantage, seeing as sort of everyone's.
Okay.
Well, you can have a persuasion or intimidation check, seeing as everyone's
Um,
basically bullying this poor woman, poor innocent woman.
I believe
I'm sure she's
my
innocent.
persuasion is higher.
Punch her
Um,
again.
Oh, it is. What the heck? Why do I have an 8 in persuasion? I look at that one again. 26.
Extra good cop, bad
That
cop.
can't be.
26.
That can't be.
No,
possible.
you know what it is? It's my expertise. That's what it is. I have
okay.
expertise. in
That's right.
persuasion.
Okay, so she sort of looks and says, "He's not anymore." It's been a long time.
While she's laughing, I'm going to punch her in the face again.
Okay, you don't need to make a check for this yet. I mean, she's just pretty much lying on the floor. So yeah, you just do that. So that's just what? How much damage? 4 damage.
5 damage.
5.
Okay. So as you,
Good cop, bad cop. It works like a charm.
so as she's sort of laughing, you essentially just punch her straight in the face, and you knock a tooth out and crack one of her front teeth as well, and blood starts to kind of course down from her mouth.
And then while I do that, I'll say, "You're right. That is pretty funny."
She sort of glares back at you.
So,
I mean, at this point, I would just be like, hey, a great way for this to stop, being punched in the face, just tell us where he is. You said he's waiting for us. We're totally fine. Just heading down there. Just let us know.
Well, go ahead then. He's just down the path.
Is she telling the truth?
Make an insight check.
I mean, what are we gonna do with her?
A 3 or an 8? It's an 8. Cool. So that is a
You
20.
can tie her up and leave her here.
20. Yeah, she seems to be.
Starve.
She, to the best of her knowledge, she is telling the truth. Seemingly.
You
Okay.
don't have to leave her here permanently, but at least for now, until we deal with Milton.
Well, we
Okay.
can take all of our weapons and then tie her up.
Fine. I will tie her up, Craig.
Okay. I assume you have just rope in your
Yeah.
pack. Okay.
I
So
do.
sorry. Go ahead.
Wait, no, go ahead. You first.
Well, I was going to say, so you tie the rope around her arms, pinning them to her sides, and I assume you also tie up her legs, despite them being encased in a block of ice.
Yeah,
you know.
I can just remove that once he
Okay,
ties it up.
sure. So yeah, you tie her up.
It won't melt.
As I tie her up, I will subtly try to give her like a little bit of wiggle room in the hands, potentially, so that she could break free later. But with the again, I'm not trying to make them absurdly tight, I guess is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't want it to be easy, but
make a sleight of hand check for that.
sure.
Oh,
Not the
Lord.
time for you to be flirting with a woman.
Please,
That's not
God.
why I'm doing this. Oh wait. Damn it, yeeted my die off the desk again. Every week,
Once a
are we even playing D&D if I don't yeet my die off the desk? Okay, that's a 15.
Yeah, I would say you tie a knot and leave sufficient room that you think with enough time she could eventually escape.
Okay. Hey, you guys don't know I did that. Get out of
Yeah,
here,
no, we
serious.
No,
Oh,
no one.
No,
everyone
I
gets
don't.
one.
That's Alias.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
laughing at you
Yeah.
because I
That's
can't
just
do anything
That's
about
just
that.
us judging you.
Yeah, we're all
Judgment, judgment,
Yeah,
judgment.
after she's tied up and, you know, they've discussed leaving her or whatever, as I'm getting off her, I'll punch her once again hard enough to knock her out.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So she's just sort of sitting there quietly, and you just sock her right in the face, and she seemingly is knocked out.
I'm going to turn around and look at the party, stare at it and be like, what? She was literally spying on
That
us.
seems a little excessive.
I'm literally looking at him like,
What?
I approve of that. Don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah. You lot have never had to hit anyone before. That's the problem.
oh my god. You may be the first.
She tried to
Let's go.
stab us.
Well, to be fair, she only tried to stab you, technically.
Yeah, so I hit her.
Yeah, because he got to her first.
I mean, you also did smack her to the ground, so I mean.
Well,
you
to be
know,
fair,
probably
she did deserve that.
I mean,
she
she
did-
was
she-
spying on us, and apparently he's working for Milton, so, you know.
Yeah.
She's lucky, and she's only tied up and knocked out.
Exactly.
All right. That's besides the point. We should go.
Let's go find this
Over
guy.
here.
Okay. So you guys begin to once again head down the path, and again it narrows until eventually a part of the path is essentially what looks to be covered with collapsed stone, and where the tunnel is collapsed. And you can't seem to pass through. There's another sort of side passage off, with sort of these low stone steps that head downward, just around a narrow little entrance.
Hmm.
Be on your
Either
guard.
way.
Yep, only one way to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you guys
Oh
walk.
boy.
Let's say she's
Yeah,
telling
I'm
us
gonna go shield out. Just
Okay. You're all gearing yourselves up,
Yeah,
anxious, nervous.
I give
Mm.
myself a mini pep talk.
actually,
quietly.
no. I'm just my equipment, so I can make a note for my AC. I'm gonna actually summon my two-hander.
Okay.
With that.
So you guys head down the stairs, and it leads into a short stone tunnel with sort of slabs lining the floors, and then the tiles along the ceiling. But it seems to be, again, I will say this place is just completely shrouded in darkness. Apart from at the end of the path, you can see looks to be faint light coming from, I guess, what looks to be a door frame at the end. And as you guys, I assume, walk further and further along, eventually you'll arrive at the door. And why don't we go ahead and take a break there before you guys go through that door? Just because I think the next section may be just a little bit long, and I'd rather get it out of the way early.
All right.
It will take us a while to
We will
explore
be
that
back
room. You're
in a
right.
mere moment. I'm gonna go punch that woman again. Once.
Hi, everyone, and we're back. So we left the party as they were walking along the long stone tunnel, seemingly about to have their fateful encounter. So as you guys walk further and further along, you eventually arrive at a pair of double metal... Whoops. Almost over my dice tray there.
Version ruined. New campaign.
You guys come to a pair of double metal doors that seem to lead into...
Are they automatic? Do they?
No. They do not slide open like in the supermarket or anything like that.
Wow.
And there seems to be, well, as you've gotten closer, your own light has sort of hidden it, but there did seem to be a faint light coming from underneath the door. So, what would you like to do?
I would like to have a listen.
Okay, make a perception check.
Perception.
I have rolled a lot of 13s today. That is.
While Asarius
That's
does
okay.
that, actually, Asarius first, then I'll go.
What did
17.
you roll? 17. Okay. Taking a good listen at the door, you don't hear anything apart from a faint sound that almost sounds like wind, like the sound of a strong breeze.
Okay. I will relay that information.
Okay.
What are you
Rubies.
wanting to do?
It's
Gosh.
drafty in there. I don't know. Talora, can I see that rock that I gave you?
I fish around and I find the rock and I hand it over to him.
Right. I re-imbibe it with the shield spell and then I hand it back.
Okay.
Just
I
in
put
case.
it back in my,
Milton's a spooky dude.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Do we still have that the communication thingy?
I think Kosh has kept a hold of it, hasn't
Oh,
he?
yeah. I'm not getting... Oh,
Have you put it on?
You
You're
could try
a
putting it
genius.
on.
I put it on.
Okay.
You
Gets
have
mind
a-
controlled.
You have a cold piece of metal that runs around your ears.
You know what? I probably have to attune to this. I just realized. You know what? We'll save it for when I'm alive after this
I
fight.
mean, you look cool
100%.
now. Don't worry.
That's true.
Hopefully those coolness points will, translate into us not dying points.
I hear coolness points is just next to AC and combat usefulness.
I'll go ahead and take it off. I'll attune to it later. We can
Okay.
do it after this fight. I
Alright.
forgot I probably would have to attune to this.
It's
Okay.
fine. All right, I look around to the group. You ready for this? Guys,
You can't put it off forever.
I'm sorry. I tried not to.
I mean, you did wait for silence, then go, "Y'all ready for this?" Like, what did you expect?
Oh dear.
okay, that was my fault. I apologize.
Dude,
Alright.
let's Leroy Jenkins this.
yeah.
Hands up,
Who's-
let's do this.
Let's go.
Who's
Yeah.
Leroy?
I'll whole hog it into the room.
Okay.
Yes. We'll all whole hog it as a
Okay.
team.
Okay, so all hands clasped together on the door handles. Together, you all throw open the door.
Yeah, Society of Courage, go! Oh wait, Kevros doesn't know about our lame name, does he?
No, but it's too late to tell him.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
can
like-
tell later.
Society or what? As I'm, like, stumbling through the door.
Okay. So
Mm.
when you open the doors, they open into a relatively large square-shaped chamber. There are several torches along the walls that give off a faint glow and light. And directly opposite you on the other side of the chamber, you can see there's a cylindrical device with some supports that are coming off it, and it seems to be giving off a faint blue light, and these kind of motes of light are kind of swirling around it, and it gives off almost, this is where seemingly the source of the breeze was coming from. To your right, in one corner of the room, you can see various tables and worktops with books and alchemical equipment stacked on top. There's also seemingly a few barrels and crates, and what looks to be a large iron-banded chest. Standing around the device, almost ritualistically, are 6 figures with their backs to you, and they have on these long, dark cloaks with hoods raised. 5 of the figures are relatively similar in stature to the regular sort of human. One of them is slightly larger than the rest, and you can see horns curving around the hood of that one's cloak. Each of these 6 figures seem to be giving off a wispy black smoke that kind of drifts around their feet and down from their head. But the figure that you all kind of take notice of is a human man who stands with a hand placed on the device, and this kind of blue light that's swirling around it seems to be going along his arm and streaming up towards his shoulder. He's wearing a long, dark, ankle-length jacket with a high collar, and he has thin, straggling brown hair that kind of frames his face, and what you can see of his face looks to be thin and pox-scarred. And he turns to all of you, and his eyes flash with a blue light. And I want all of you just to roll a d20. That's all initially. Just roll a d20 and tell me the value.
Natural 20.
Okay.
I also got a natural.
Oh, natural
Hey.
one.
Okay.
He's really wasting your
Law of
natural
averages.
20s.
That's a 6 from me.
That's a 7.
You know what, Talora, when you're mind controlled and I'm not, we'll see who's assassin who.
So
Okay.
we're just gonna good cop, bad cop, yeet out of this, right?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Yeah, that's the Vicario Cash way.
So-
Start our own law firm.
Your characters don't really notice anything. His eyes flash with the blue light, but no feelings overcome you when that happens, other than maybe your own anxiety. That was just for me.
You're a bad person.
But as you all stand and face this chamber, this figure with his hand removes his hand from the device, and he goes, "Well, well, well. It's about time I met the Society of Courage. Here you've come to save the day, is it?"
Yeah, I mean, we could just like skip the pleasantries.
Very well then.
I mean, I assume
Okay.
some of us are gonna die and some aren't. So
All right then. So
Never knew you had it in you, Vicario.
after you say that, the sixth cloaked figures around the human man, it's Millen, right? You know, who else is it going to be? I'm just going to call him that, so I don't have to fucking dance around it for the rest of the fight.
Done.
Six cloaked figures all turn around and face you, and as they do, they drop the hooded cloaks around them, and all six of them look exactly like the six of you. They are
Oh, it's a
exact
shadow
copies of all of you, and I will move us onto the battle map.
oh,
I love
we
it.
shall
All right,
begin.
leave Talora till last because she won't do anything. We have to
You're-
kill everyone else first.
oh my god, it's a shadow fight.
Holy shit.
All right, make sure
Oh,
we
that's-
focus the healer.
All right, so you guys are all on the,
We have a
left
healer?
hand side. You've got Razik. He's got cure wounds. So maybe this alternate Razix has something.
My joke to you.
Oh, shit.
In that instance, yes.
So yeah, is everyone down? Oh, Razix isn't down.
Yeah.
Don't forget our mushroom man.
We might have
Um,
been rolling the initiatives of the enemy.
In that
Oh,
case,
that would be
yes.
interesting.
Don't give him
Oh.
ideas. Because if
No,
so,
don't worry, it wasn't for that. Okay, so
Oh, God.
Milton gets a 14. If the rest of you just want to read it out and fill it in for me, that'd be
That's,
lovely.
18.
We
and
get to roll again, right?
14.
What is this? Oh, yay! Awesome.
Unless
18
it
from
gets-
me, Craig.
Did Bicko come? Did
that's a
Bicko come
19
here?
for me.
Okay.
With the dark
can then-
us's.
Oh, I mean, they're just black and white and flipped.
I was
feel
gonna
like
say,
Craig might have managed.
I can do that in paint, even like. No offense to Bicko. Bicko's
Yeah,
talent is far
No
beyond
offense,
paint.
but not to big my own self up here, but I did do this one myself.
Oh.
Bicko's job security in danger.
Talora, what was your initiative?
I didn't roll yet. Hang on. 13.
13. Okay, I'll just pop that in for you. All right, so descending. Kosh,
Ooh-wee.
leading us out. What would you like to do?
I'd like to take a second to look at the copy of me.
He smiles back with the same sort of cheeky grin you recognize,
Mhm.
almost tipping a wink at you, seemingly.
I do the Spider-Man point to him. Does he do the Spider-Man point back?
I know you.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and shoot other me.
Okay, I would say your spot's a little bit difficult. You probably have to push past the rest of your companions to get a clear shot.
Sure. I'll actually just
Let
push all the way. Wait, hang on. Let me. 10. And oh yeah, I got plenty of
Yeah,
movement.
I
Okay.
assume
I'm gonna
unless your companions are going to try and stop you, you can just move
Yeah,
normally.
yeah, of course.
I'll actually make my way all the way down to the bottom of the staircase.
Sure.
And I assume that kind of raised platform that they're on isn't so high up that I don't
No,
have an angle on me.
It would. I will say, it would require for anyone to climb up that would probably require all of your movement and to get up that. You have to essentially like push your hands on it and climb up it. Just for reference for later on if it's relevant. But yeah, you can easily see the targets that you're aiming at.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna shoot other me.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, that's a natural 2, so I'm gonna assume that misses.
No. As you fire off a shot, he essentially ducks and flashes that same grin towards you.
Damn, I'm good.
All right.
Now's the
Okay.
time to outdo yourself, Kosh. Come on.
I'll reload with my bonus action and my turn there.
All right, Kevros.
I'm gonna look slightly flabbergasted and stare at the copy of me and just go, "What in the bloody hell is this?" I'm
Okay.
gonna charge my copy, igniting green flame blade, and I'm gonna swing at him
Go ahead.
for natural 20. There you go.
Yeah, that hits you.
Fuck me,
Jesus.
apparently.
Literally.
All right. Okay, so in terms of slashing damage, I reroll the ones and the 2s. Oh, okay. Wow, nice. Okay, that's 11, 15, 19 points of slashing damage,
Hell's bells.
and 5 and 3 and 8 points of fire damage. So
Okay, so yes, as you just swing at the apparition of yourself, your blade partially passes through, and you can see closer. There's more of this sort of black smoke drifting off them, and they don't really seem to be fully there. There's almost a corporealness to their form, if that makes sense. And yeah, so what was that? 19 slashing and
8 fire, so 27 damage total.
okay, all right. So yeah, they seem to recoil from the blast, and part of their form sort of falls away, but they're still standing.
All right. Yeah, I will end my turn just staring down myself.
Okay, Azares.
All right, well, if everyone's fighting their own dudes, I'm going to go fight me. Yes. So I'm going to rage. Yes.
Okay.
I start raging, and I'm going to run up to Auntie Aceris and smack her in the face with my big battle axe.
Okay.
Let's hope we hit myself. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. That's a 14 to hit.
That does not hit. As you swing towards negative Azares, she raises her own shield and deflects the attack.
I get another attack there, right?
You do?
Yay. All right. Come on. You know what your AC is. Shit, that's worse. Yeah, no, I whiffed that as well.
Okay, so again, just trying to hit on the backswing. She just essentially ducks beneath the swing. And does that end your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, here we go. All right.
Oh, boy.
So first things first, I need, as Milton essentially stands forward and raises his hands towards all of you, I need all of you to make, let me just double check this. Yeah, all of you need to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, good.
Good.
0
And then -2
modifier.
on that.
Let's go.
Ooh, wait, no, never mind. I thought that was an 18. It was a 10.
no, Connor rolled a 1.
16.
I rolled a 1. I
Sorry.
went from 20 to 1.
I got a 10.
I got a 9.
Ooh.
I got a 15.
Okay. And Razix. Hey, Razix got a 19. Okay.
Good boy.
He's pretty
This
wise.
Razix.
Okay, so so it was 10, 9, and 1. The three of you rolled a 10, 9, and 1. I can't remember exactly who it
I
was.
rolled a 1. So.
Okay. Those of you who rolled above that, you're fine. But those of you who failed, you take. Give me a moment.
Oh, damage? That's fine.
Oh, it's more than damage, I will say.
Ah.
So you all take. 9. Okay, you all take 17 points of psychic damage. As essentially, you feel almost your thoughts seize in themselves and your bodies become rigid.
What the hell was that?
and-
A 3rd level migraine spell.
It's not quite migraine, but it's mind related, I would say. And those of you who failed, you cannot move at the beginning of your next turn. As
But they can still do
you
actions?
can still take actions, but you
Okay.
cannot move.
Okay.
All right.
I think you're fine, Azares.
No, I'm fine. I'm just checking for you guys.
Okay, and then
Okay.
Milton then passes his hand over himself, and you see for a brief second this flicker of blue light, almost like a sphere that covers him, and then disappears from view. And that ends his turn. And then let's start from the top. So alternate Kosh is going to raise his gauntlet and fire off a shot at regular Kosh.
Regular.
He could actually down me and just this.
That would be quite funny, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Okay.
Get no-scoped by your doppelganger to die.
Okay, so that's a 13. He raises his gauntlet and fires off a shot.
No, I'm too good.
Okay. So he shakes his hands afterwards and flashes you another grin. But then he's going to use his bonus action to reload. And he'll drop back a little bit. Alternate Razix is going to... first of all, he raises the mace in his hand, and bark and wood appears and encrusts along it. Then he jogs down towards Kevros and places a hand on his shoulder. And you can see there's a faint, very similar looking flow of green light between the two of them. You recognize Alternate Razix is casting some sort of healing on Alternate Kevros.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Why doesn't my one do that?
And then
You
Alternate
got a faulty. You got a bad model.
My Razix is faulty.
Yeah.
The Kevros using his greatsword is going to swing at you, and as he does, a green fire elongates along the blade. Kevros,
That's just rude. All right.
that's a 14.
Well, that
which-
doesn't hit me, no.
Okay, so you just essentially raise your arm and block the blow. Azares, alternate Azares, swings her battle axe towards you, Azares, for a 17.
Frick, but it's
Okay, so you take from that 9 slashing damage, and then she's going to try and hit you with a second attack.
Yeah.
That's that's a non-natural 20. So that's
yeah, that'll still hit you.
And from that one, you take 6 points of slashing damage. Since she just swings twice and cuts through your defense.
Okay.
Alternate Talora. Now, this is what I'm most interested in. Can alternate Talora roll better than the real Talora?
Well, yeah, because
So-
it's not character specific. We know this. Like,
Okay. So she takes a step back, and conjuring from her hands is a blade of ice. And Flora, you immediately recognize she's casting Ice Knife, and she launches it towards you. So that's a 7 to hit.
okay, maybe not.
No, however.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Then I need Yeah, Talora, Vikaru, and Razix to make a dexterity saving throw as the blade buries into the ground and shatters.
Dex 15.
Nope. I'm getting hit.
Okay. So let me just double check the 15. Sorry, I've got so many different things to keep track of. There's like 7 different creatures here. Ah! Okay. Vikaru, you're fine, but both Talora and Razix take 9 points of cold damage as the knife shatters in the ground and you're covered in shards of ice.
Actually, keep going. Sorry.
Okay.
I thought I might be resistant, but I don't think I am.
Okay. And then who we got left? Alternate Vikaru. What has alternate Vikaru got up his sleeve? Okay, I would like
Stop
He
selling
shrinks the door.
mattresses.
I would like, let's see. Sorry, I'm just double checking something. Okay, I would like Vikaru, Kevros, and Azares to make a charisma saving throw. Essentially, alternate Vikaru raises his hand and essentially points it out.
He's gonna bane all of you.
Yes, and
Dare
he's
he
nasty.
yes.
Okay, that's
Bane is a good spell.
was that a charisma saving throw?
Charisma saving throw.
Okay, that's 18 from me.
Okay, that's a success.
19.
2
'cause
from
I'm-
me.
Success. What did you get?
2.
2. Okay, so you are baned.
Nail of Bane.
So I will give you. Oh, we have an eye for the Bane.
That's true.
Let me just try and find it. There we go. There's the Eye of Bane. On. So, Alias, just so you know, whenever you make an attack or saving throw before the spell ends, you must roll a d4 and subtract that from your attack. And I think that's all of them. Yes. Okay. Talora.
Okay. I'm gonna push up. Can I go right beside Kosh up here?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to conjure up a huge stream of lightning and shoot lightning bolts straight ahead at me. So it's gonna hit Kevros and Razix, hopefully.
Okay. Do you need saves from me or?
Because it's 5 feet, so it would be like 2. I
Yeah,
imagine.
you can angle it in such a way that it will get both of them. If that's what you're asking, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So
But
yeah,
is
it's reflex saves from both of them. Yes.
Reflex saves.
Classic
Or
Pathfinder.
Or dexterity. No, sorry.
Okay.
Dexterity. Sorry,
Okay.
Pathfinder. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. That one for alternate Kevros and for alternate Razix gets a 19. So how much damage do they take?
You gotta roll 1,000,000 dice for lightning bolt.
Crap. I can't math.
It's not that many dice.
It is though. 9 plus 18.
How much? Sorry.
What's 9 plus 18?
27.
Are you serious?
27.
So 27 damage.
Quick maths. That's why I'm
And-
here on the show.
What about the ones? What about Razix who saved? Does
He'll
he
take
take?
half.
He takes half. Okay. Okay. So as this bolt of lightning arcs on the ground, it
I'm a little stressed out. I can't help it.
it passes through Kevros, who seems to take a large amount of the brunt of it. But then Razix is sort of zapped a bit as his hand's still retracting after seemingly casting a heal on the other Kevros. So anything else, Talora?
No, I'm gonna stay. Can't go
Okay.
very much further than that.
All right. Vikaru.
Let's see. Just go ahead and draw a large circle. Damn it. These are annoying circles.
There's a lot of circles there.
Yeah. Job is fine. I'm not gonna fuck around. I'm going to try and murder people. Oh, I can't draw it bigger because the stupid thing's too small.
What is it you'd like to do? Is it
I would like
is
to
it a
fireball.
fireball?
You want
Okay.
to
Are you
fireball?
Are you wanting to put your fireball in such a place that would hit all 4 of these guys without hitting anyone else? Essentially,
I was hoping to hit the 5 down here.
the 5.
Yeah. So like boop 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 boop. Because the
You're
diameter.
Gonna hit,
You'd hit me
It's
and
40.
Azares, I think.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I would try and push it. Oh, I guess that's a wall. That's
No,
not
you can't.
dirt.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you put it in the top
Wait, no,
right
no,
corner,
no,
though.
if I center it on this square here,
How
Then
do
it
you
hits
aim
the
at that
wall.
though? It's behind something.
yeah.
Could be
You
a
just-
glove.
You're gonna
Launch
hit the
the
giant thing.
Yeah, if you go top right, though, you can hit 4.
but this hits 5.
But it
Don't get
also
greedy.
hits our team.
How large is that machine?
It's pretty large. It's
Oh,
covering
so
a very
I-
large portion.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a thing that's like on the ground, so I can't actually hit behind it.
Not really. You couldn't see behind it. It's
Oh,
essentially
okay.
covering. It's a large. It's a large
Oh.
sausage. Essentially, is what it's like,
Also,
with kind of blinking lights on it.
as an
Really?
official Is It man who's the official Is It guy of blowing up things, we probably shouldn't blow up the giant danger machine of lightning and magic.
I mean, it's a fallback. Yeah, sure. I will
Plan B.
just I will just fireball to hit the top 4. Yeah.
All right. So Kosh, let's see. Sorry, I have to bring up like loads of different sheets here.
To get my dad.
He's-
Yeah,
You're
you just
gonna
want
one-
to start rolling
Yeah.
damage for me.
You're gonna
Um,
one shot this Kosh.
Good.
Okay, so alternate Kosh gets 17.
Yeah,
Um,
that saves.
That
I'm
that's
in
it.
love.
Milton gets 22.
Yeah.
Razix gets a 13.
No.
That fails. I have the good thing is I rolled well. I got 4 6s out of my 8.
Okay,
Uh,
and Kevros gets a 15.
I believe that also saves. Yes, that saves.
Okay,
So all of them except for the 13 will take half damage. It's what, 24? Need to make sure. Yeah, so it's 24, 32. That's 38 damage to the one who failed,
Nice.
and then
Get
and
wrecked.
then half of that for the rest.
Okay.
Disgusting.
I just yeeted some sweet green,
Yeah.
gray fire at
Okay.
these fools.
Okay, so as the blast lands, essentially alternate Razix is just blown apart and disintegrated. And torn apart. However, one thing I will say, and you all kind of noticed this as, let me just double check something. sorry, I have to look up into another sheet.
I guess
As-
like 65 things.
Yeah.
Mm.
So as essentially this blast fires out and the figures are just swarmed in fire, the figure of Razix begins to disintegrate and essentially drifts and falls apart. But as he does, a single shield carved of wood just drops to the ground for where he once stood. But the rest of them kind of duck down and they are kind of burnt and singed. You can see smoke rising off them. Particularly Kosh looks very
Yeah, he does.
by
I know
that.
that pain.
So yeah, anything else?
That is my turn.
Okay. Razix. Are any of you badly wounded?
No.
I'm looking pretty
Wait,
rough.
is Bad Razix dead or wait?
No,
Yeah.
bad. Oh yeah, sorry. Let me just delete.
Yeah, Bad Razix is
Sorry,
gone.
my mistake.
Bad Razix dead. Good.
So sorry. Are any of you badly wounded?
I am quite bad.
Okay.
I'm
so
under 50%.
okay. So
Literally any mage that gets poked is like
Alright.
bad.
Razix runs forward and places his cold, clammy hands on your shoulder, Kosh, and says, "Don't worry, Kosh. I am here." And he's going to try and cast.
So soothing when you're like,
So-
no, don't touch me.
yeah.
Wait, touch me.
Yeah.
No, don't touch me.
You feel a
So
chill run up your
reassuring.
spine.
Yeah.
So let me just check how much he heals you for. Oops, that's the wrong dice. That's a D20. You receive 11, 12 points of healing as
Ooh, nice.
green light flows along his arms, and then
Thanks, Razix.
you're most welcome, Gosh. And then with his bonus action, he is also going to cast Shillelagh, and you see bark kind of form along his mace, and he kind of swings it, and that ends it. Well, actually, he'll take another couple steps forward. Yeah. Okay. Kosh, back to you.
All right. I'm going to shoot alternate dimension me.
Okay.
Hit him this time.
Why do I keep doing this? I hate everything.
Do you need like a safety net around your desk
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do.
to
I'm
catch
just
the stray dice?
Locking needs a padded
key
room
lane,
in general.
like from bowling.
Yeah, like a bowl, man.
Or a cat bed, like
too
I
much
have.
work. Ooh, I natural 20'd myself.
Oh.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
You know,
Bit
the
of
thing
overkill.
is I'm going to overkill this guy by so much. He's got 9 HP left. Poor guy. I feel for him. Okay. Okay. Honestly, not that much. 18 piercing damage.
Okay, that's enough for him. So you raise your gauntlet and just take that as he's sort of grinning at you and smirking. You fire off and just hit him straight in the face, and his face just crumbles and black smoke drifts out, and his form again disintegrates and dissipates. And as he begins to fall apart, what remains is a pair of gloves, and you can almost see a small metallic ring drop to the ground for where he once stood.
They're
This
dropping
plane
loot,
of
hit them all.
reality. Yeah, exactly.
They're pinatas.
They're all treasure goblins. Get them.
I'll use my bonus action reload, and I have no movement, so that's my turn.
Okay, Kevros.
All right, I will.
Can't move, can you?
Yeah, I can't move. That's a good point. I will take a normal swing at Dark Kevros in front of me.
Dark Kevros. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Yep, that's an 11. That's not going to happen.
Okay.
I'll take the second
So-
one. Oh,
Sure. Yeah, no, go
Frankie-
ahead. I was
Frankie
going to
should put the
describe
X.
this.
You should put the X on Razix as well.
all right. Yeah, the second one is a 17, which it depends. Oh, Dark Kevros has a two-hander out, right? So that hits.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
What's funny
I
is
know
we know
me.
exactly how our characters are doing.
And I reroll the 1, so that is 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay. That'll do it. So you swing forth and just your blade just pierces through the form, and again this kind of black smoke drifts out and seemingly dissipates. And from Kevros, a large two-handed sword drops to the ground, and you can see it's carved along the blade with the symbols of fire and flame and other fire-related iconography. I don't know.
All right.
Curious.
I'll end my turn there. I can't move, so.
All right. Azares.
All right, what does this eye thing do again?
So you have to roll a 1d4, sorry, from every melee attack you make. So
Okay.
make a melee attack, and then roll a d4, and you subtract that from your total.
All right, I'll attempt to hit myself again.
Okay.
Shit. Well, that's not great. That's a 16, and then I minus that, so that's 14.
Okay, that doesn't hit.
I'm gonna do it again.
Try again.
20. Come on. Ooh, that's a 25.
Yeah, you hit.
Yeah, minus the. Yeah, I will hit that.
Even with the minus,
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you. Ha ha ha. Cool. Wait, I'm rolling the wrong dice there. Where's my d8? There you are. Boop. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. My initial hit of slashing damage, sorry.
Okay.
And then my radiant.
Oh, yes.
Divine Fury. There you are. Divine Fury is another 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Bam.
Divine bonk.
Zaries is going to be really annoying to take down because I'm assuming
Okay.
she's raging.
Oh, I don't know. Well, probably. I don't know.
She just kind of mutely accepts it as sort of her black form is torn apart, but she's still standing. Anything else?
I can attempt to hammer them away, but I don't think that's a good idea. So no, I'll just stand here and
Okay.
hold my shield and hope I don't get murdered.
Okay. All right. Milton first. Let's see. Let me just check one thing.
Oh god.
Okay.
That's an insidious laugh.
Yes. Let me just double check. That's what he'd want to do. Pretty sure it is, though.
Murder, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Now, yes.
I need again, but still all of you to make a wisdom saving throw for me. It's again, you begin to feel this overloading of thoughts, and your brains almost feel like they cramp inside your skulls. So if you just all read it out to me.
16.
16, that's a success. 6 is a fail.
10.
That's a fail.
14.
And that's a fail.
I got 4.
Fucking dunked.
That's a fail.
Razix?
Oh, I was like waiting for. Come on, Razix. Come on. Razix. Ooh, nat 1. Unlucky
Oh.
Razix. Okay.
Only one
So-
person succeeds.
Yeah, so, well, first of all, all of you who failed cannot move, as essentially your bodies feel like they cramp up, and you all take, well, not all of you, probably the one person who succeeded, take,
Come on, less than a certain number.
okay, this one is 22 points of psychic damage. As
I'm
essentially,
at 1.
I'm down.
How much, sorry?
22 points.
Sorry, how
I'm
much?
down.
I'm still on my feet. I'm still on my
Okay.
feet.
Okay.
Holy shit.
And then
I'm down.
you're down. Well, and Vicaru's down.
Yep.
Okay, and Razix.
Psychic is OP against us, Ares. She's like our ace up the sleeve,
Yeah.
and he's just cheating.
I gave myself the skull of death.
Okay.
I didn't. I gave myself the time of, I need to roll well.
Okay, so
It's time to roll well.
let me just check if there's anything Milton would like to do with his bonus action. No, he's happy. Well, actually, he'll take a little step back as he sort of dusts himself off. And then alternate Ares going to swing at real Ares.
So fucked.
You know what's concerning is what if Dark Vicaru uses a fireball?
Shut
Don't give him
up!
ideas.
Oh shit!
I'm not. I mean, there's no way Craig hasn't
Oh,
already
we
thought
should have
about
been
it.
killing the casters.
I've been thinking that the whole
We've
time.
been being
but
tanked by ourselves. I have tanked
The ultimate
myself.
ruse. I got them. I got them good.
Oh my god, I just got tanked by myself. Okay.
Okay.
It takes a golden god to tank a golden god.
All right. That's a 15 against Ares from Ares. So.
No touch.
And the second attack. Oh, that's not great either. That's a 9.
Ah, suck it.
Okay, so she sort of snuffles and drags her hooves along the ground. Talora would like to. Okay, aiming at. Let's say Kosh, I think, would be who she would go for. She holds her hand forward and fires off a blast of blue energy that's coming towards you, Kosh, and that's a 11.
nope.
Nope. Okay.
Thank God I suck!
Thank goodness.
Thank God Talora sucks.
And then
I make
Vikaru,
sure the actual Talora is
Um,
unconscious when I say that.
Vikaru holds out his hand again, and you all hear the distant sound of a cash register chiming. And I would like, I would say Kosh again on this.
Oh,
If you can
come
make
on, we're a good cop,
save-
bad cop. Come on,
save from
Vikaru.
me.
Alright, I don't think I can actually possibly not go down here. Yeah, that's 6.
Oh.
Okay, that's a failure. So you take. Give me a moment.
Is it 2d12 on a failure?
It is 2d12. Yes.
I'm at 1, so no matter what he rolls, I go down.
Okay, so well, it doesn't really
My
matter. Yeah,
blanket.
you take okay, it's only 7 points of necrotic damage as essentially this dark energy flows into you and you curl up and collapse.
Not the cash register, and I collapse.
Okay, and then alternate Vikaru is going to actually move over here. And
Stay away from me.
and that ends his turn. Talora, make a death saving throw.
Oh my God, please no. I did a 14.
Okay,
14.
that's a success. Vikaru, death saving throw.
You did not that one.
No,
You did
come
not
on.
roll a 1.
I have a question.
If I throw in that 1, what happens?
No, the reason I have a question is because I have an ability for my character. Am I allowed to use that on a nat 1?
Oh, the divine soul thing, is
Can
it?
you activate
Yes.
stuff when you're deaders?
Because it's sort of like divine intervention, isn't it? It's
Yes.
not something you yourself do. I would say yes, because it sort of fits the bill of
What
divine.
does it do?
It also makes sense with the current situation.
Yes.
So,
yeah, I would definitely allow that in this instance.
A nice porcelain face fills my conscious vision with onyx black hair, laughs at my face, and tells me to get up because she hasn't bought my soul from me yet. So I roll an additional 2d4, and hopefully that saves me. Oh wait, there's no way it would.
There's
But it
no
wouldn't.
way.
Well, I mean, it won't
Nat
save
one,
you, but you're
but
not
it
nat
wouldn't
one.
be a nat one.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like rolling it's
But wait,
like rolling
it's
a success.
Still, it's still adding a modifier to a nat 1. It's still a nat 1.
It's
Does without getting too technical into the rules,
I don't know.
does divine soul say it changes the roll or you add it to the roll? It is divine soul, isn't it? Is that what it is?
You add it, yeah.
You add it.
It's
Yes.
still
Yes, I
a
wouldn't do
natural
anything.
1.
Yeah, I would say that's still a natural one. So we can retcon it and
All
say
right, yeah,
that
yeah,
didn't
it's fine.
happen. Because that's yeah, okay.
So
All right.
that's two
It was
death
all a
savings,
bad dream.
Okay.
right? Right, that was
um,
2 fails, right?
Yes, if it's
Yep,
in that one.
sure is.
Okay, Razix.
Razik's like,
Shit. Yes.
Go save them. Go save them.
Go
Yeah.
hit someone. Do something, Razix.
I can also heal people. You know this.
Yeah,
Razik's
yeah.
helping.
But the problem, what Razix is thinking about is how his turn. They'll get another go before it's back to you. So, does Razix know? Cost you have a healing potion, and does Razix know if you have a healing potion? can't
Razix
remember.
was present when I took one, so he would know that I.
I mean, he was present when we were shopping. He knows we
Yeah,
each have one.
Yeah. Okay. So Razix is first going to use his bonus action to drink his own greater healing potion. So if you give me a second. Okay.
This is bad.
Okay, that's not great. That's 10 from the potion. At least it's something, eh?
'Cause the thing is, all the time we spend healing, like
Yeah, I
they're
know,
still
we're not
just going to
killing
be fucking battering us.
Also, Milton hasn't taken any
Yeah, but
damage.
we're gonna
Yeah.
die.
And that's the other thing too I've been thinking about is what if we were supposed to just focus Milton the whole time and ignore ourselves? I don't know. I'm not saying that was true, but
I'm not to alert anyone. I am on 5 HP.
Okay.
we definitely played this fight the worst way possible. We
I
had
can't
two
believe
options.
I literally got tanked by myself, and Azaris is getting tanked by Azaris.
Yep.
We're the
We either
tanks. We
needed to-
know how
we
this
needed-
works.
We needed to kill the damagey people or Milton, and we all just went for ourselves. We all got played.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, Vicarious is the only one who's like knows what to do. Okay. All
I
right.
should have
So,
said something
Oh yeah,
earlier.
because actually, wouldn't have Milton taken fireball damage?
He did.
he did.
Okay. You said he didn't get damage, so that's.
Oh no, they
He hasn't done damage. Well,
Oh.
Yeah, I said he hasn't. Oh
No,
no,
but-
sorry. Yes, no.
Mil-
What Milton has.
Milton's done like 120
Yeah.
damage to this fight.
Yeah.
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 Milton is a big boy.
Well, I tried to lightning 2 of them, so.
Sorry. So this is taking issue. All right. So Kosh, you receive. Okay. That's 16 points of healing. As Razix once again places his clammy hands along your face and heals you.
Christ, what a lad.
And he moves. So he's still got. Razix is then going to move up towards alternate Azares and end his turn. So Kosh, what would you like to do?
So is it a bonus action to give someone a
No,
healing
it's
potion?
an action to give someone else a healing potion.
I'll go ahead and do it anyway. I think Talora's action is probably worth more than mine. I'll give Talora the healing potion I have. It's just a normal healing potion, so it's just 2d4 plus 2. So it's that's a. Actually, wait, should I roll or should she, Greg? It's your choice.
If Talora's the one drinking it, Talora can roll it.
Okay.
Well, maybe that's a bad idea, but oh well. Talora, you can roll it.
Oof. Yeah. Wait a minute.
It's 2d4 plus 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. No, not nice at all. Alright.
How much?
5.
Good. All right.
Yep. I'm awake.
Well, unfortunately, none of my spells are really gonna do. Wait a minute. Don't worry, guys. I know just what to do. I cast Gust at Milton.
Why?
So, a breeze.
Because
that a
what
bonus
else am I?
action?
It's a bonus action, and I just have to do something with my bonus action.
All right. A low breeze blows through the chamber.
He has to make a strength saving throw, Craig, or he's knocked back 5
I'm
feet.
pretty sure an action, not a bonus.
Oh, wait,
action.
is
Why
it?
don't
Are
you
you
drink
sure?
why don't you drink your own potion as a bonus action?
Well, because I'm at 16. That's almost my entire health bar. Razix almost put me back to full, and you were unconscious. What do you mean? You're welcome.
Well, you can still drink.
Oh my gosh! Right, what does that I need to do? He's shoved back 5 feet.
It's worth more than
Or,
nothing.
is Gust a bonus action or an action?
Who cares? I don't gust him. Whatever.
All right, okay. Is that your turn? Would you like to
Yeah,
move?
I use my bonus action to ignore Talora's nagging as I bring her back from the brink of death with magical powers.
All right, Kevros.
All right. I'm going to take a deep breath, use my second wind, which will heal me 4. Fucking brilliant. That's a 2. Great. That'll heal me for
Aw.
7. I'm going to rush. Can I get there? Yeah, I can.
Did you fail your save?
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
You can't move.
Now here's the question.
Magic missile.
No. Does failing the save reduce my movement to 0, or does it mean I cannot move?
You cannot move.
Fuck. All right.
So your body like cramps up.
In that case, I am going to go the wholest hog I've ever been in my life and cast Magic Missile at Milton.
Okay.
Okay.
And then it's going to continue. All right. So
Although
Magic
I'm
Missile
kind of afraid of something here.
is that's a 4 and a 3, so 9 and another 4. There you go. So 14 points of force damage.
Wait, 9 plus 4?
Yeah.
That's 13.
No, sorry, I rolled a 4, so it's 5. So because it's
Oh,
4,
you
it's
add
4
1.
plus 1. Yeah.
Oh, look at me. I look like an arsehole when I was like
Yeah,
trying to
you're right,
correct you.
you're
Look all
right,
smart.
Can't out magic missile me, mate. Right. And then I'm going to do my action surge and use my last remaining spell and cast magic missile at Milton. For brilliant, that's 2 1s, so that's 4 overall. That's a 4, so that's 5. 9
I
points of
just
force
imagine
damage.
like Kevros going do 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 do, just like freaking.
Yeah, essentially, Kevros just raises his hand and almost like a machine gun. These bolts of fire blast off and just slam into.
I'm
Milton.
yelling extremely loudly while this happens as well.
All right.
And with
okay.
my bonus action, I will take my healing potion and
Oh.
Wait,
glug
didn't you second wind? Is that a bonus action?
yeah, but I get another bonus action from action search.
I thought you just get an additional action from action surge.
I think you just get an additional.
Fuck.
I think it's just an additional action.
Nope, it's you may take an additional action on top of your regular action and a possible bonus action. Wait, yeah, okay, that's just an action. Fuck. All right, never mind.
Got him. That
Pass.
1980 is not happening now, is it?
Passerino.
Okay. Azares.
Woo-wee.
You should kill yourself.
I kind of want to chuck a javelin
I was like,
at you,
Jesus.
you asshole.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
Justin!
like, oh my god, Justin. Is Justin upset that he's.
Yeah. I'm gonna hoik a javelin at other Daru.
Wouldn't that?
that'd be disadvantage. You're in melee.
What?
And also, other Daru's dead. He died a
Yeah,
long time
holy-
ago.
No,
May
other
the dead
Daru.
rest in peace.
He's in
Yeah,
that
this is-
weird
this is
ball
your
in
guess.
Vikaru's basement.
He's in my
Wait, so
basement.
is it not a good idea to get rid of the dude that can fireball everyone who's sitting in a nice clump
Yeah,
of?
it-
But the thing is you're going to be doing it at disadvantage.
Why? Because I'm low down.
Because you're in melee.
melee.
Oh,
When you melee, ranged attacks are made at disadvantage if you're in another creature's
Oh.
melee.
But if you kill alternate Aseries, and then as your second attack you could javelin.
Well,
do I still have the stupid eye on me? Does it not go away?
it's concentration to my knowledge, and it
Yep.
doesn't.
Yeah, it's Vikaru related.
Yep.
It only goes away.
Vikaru, sorry. You,
Yeah.
your character who's being annoying, Justin. That one.
It's alternate.
Also, the other problem is it's not just as simple as just kill a series. Like that's what all of our NPCs probably say is they put 200 damage into a series
Yeah.
the entire
I'm
fight.
a little
Yeah.
tough to kill, but I'm gonna try and hit myself again.
You
Okay.
could just run past her.
Just kill a series, forehead.
Just kill this Ares. It's great. That's 19.
Yeah, that hits. You hit.
Yes. Where's my that dice? This dice. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the radiant damage.
I don't even know who to hit at this point.
8.
Yeah.
8 radiant damage.
Okay. So yeah,
There's
you
no winning.
you swing and yeah, you're hacking apart as alternate Azares, and her form is gradually falling apart, but she is still standing.
And then I'm gonna do my second attack on her as well.
Okay.
Ah, please don't roll like shit.
Craig is merciful. She's not raging.
Oh, good. That's 26 to hit.
Yep, you got it. You hit.
Yay. All right.
Mm.
Get wrecked, me. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Okay.
Yeah, 12 slashing. I'm just like
Okay.
hacking
So
myself
yeah,
up.
you again swing in and hack apart, but Azares is still standing. As we all know, Azares is quite tanky. She got
Yeah.
her ass kicked by a treant last session, and still standing. Okay, so does that end your turn?
Yeah.
I know what we need to do. Somebody, Kosh, run and get Bother. Offer him any amount of food he wants.
You know, I was actually like jokingly thinking about that the whole time, and oh man.
Bobber just
Hey.
comes sauntering down the lane. What's going on in here?
Yeah, even better, Bobber
getting your
finally
bodies.
catches up to us. We just
Yeah.
all just have to point at Milton and hope for the best.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
All right, so Milton first. Oh, I need to check if he does it.
If he
No,
gets his
okay.
mind spike back for all of us.
He does not get that. So
It's
Oh,
like
good. We
Dragon's
just get
Breath,
to
he
see
has
what
roll
other
for it.
fun things he has.
yes, he.
I actually
he
do
has
want to
that.
see what else he can do.
Famous last words.
Yeah, exactly, I know, right?
Okay, Azares. Oh wait, hold on. Milton takes a few steps forward and holds his hand out to you, and you see this kind of blue light pass from his hand towards your head. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me. However, you do got to make this with advantage.
Wisdom
forget-
saving throw?
Yes, wisdom.
But I have to.
He's gonna try to charm her.
So I have to. I still have to minus the D4,
Mind
right?
control.
Yep.
Ugh,
So
don't roll like crap. Don't roll like crap. Don't roll like crap. Ooh, 19 plus 1. So that's 20. Unnatural 20 minus the D4.
Mhm.
Roll a 1. Roll a 1. Roll a 1. 1. Ha! 1.
okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you don't need to. You don't. As you feel and you hear Milton's voice whispering in your ears, and for a brief moment, you're almost tempted to swing at Razix, but then you
Oh.
shake it off and you pass through that, and then, okay, with his bonus action, Milton essentially launches a dagger from his belt towards you, Kosh.
What was this focus fire?
Okay, that's 10.
No.
Okay, so you essentially duck down and just pings off your armor and goes wide. So that's it for him. Alternate as Ares is going to.
Map me, bitch.
Yeah, I guess she's going to go for real as Ares. So that's a 14,
No.
and that's okay. That's an 18.
Yes.
Okay, you take. Oh, jeez.
Azure's taking real Azure's is probably the best.
Yes. From that, you just take 4 points of slashing damage.
Four?
Just 4. As her axe just lightly scrapes along your arm.
Pathetic.
And that's it for her.
Actually,
Then-
that would be halved on top of that.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
two.
and then Talora takes a step round here. And again, she conjures forth this blade of ice and she fires it off towards Razix.
For
it's
Razix?
Another ice knife.
Oh, it's not just poor Razix.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a 19, which hits. And so Razix takes. Oh boy. Okay, Razix takes. I think it's just 6. There's not a modifier to ice
No,
knife.
there's
No.
not.
Okay, Razix takes 6 points of cold damage as the
Was it-
blade just sticks into him, and then I need Razix, Kevros, and Azaris to make a dexterity saving throw. Azaris, you again make this one with advantage because of danger sense.
Yeah.
Connor!
It's a natural 1.
Oh, are you still at 5, or did you heal up from
No,
I
that?
he
healed up
second
to
win.
12.
Okay.
I rolled a unnatural 20.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's
Do
a
I-
save from you. Just to save me checking, is ice knife half or no damage?
No, it's no
instead?
damage if they
Okay,
see.
so Razix failed and takes 9 points of cold damage as the
I take that as well, I guess.
yes, you do. As the blade shatters, and I will say Razix has blood coursing down his face and his arms, and he is looking not great.
I
Not
will
great.
also say I am destroyed
Not
at
like-
this point.
Someone heal me,
I'm like
please.
a knee on the floor at this point. Like, jeez.
I can heal others.
I haven't
Tell
been
Laura,
able
go
to
get
move.
him.
Like, I would have actually healed you, Justin. I haven't been able to move since this fight started, so I had to heal Talora instead.
Okay, so
Wait, what diameter is a fireball?
it's 20 feet. Isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, we would all get hit.
Goodbye, everyone.
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't know if he's that mean.
No, I will be candid and say alternate Vicario does not have a fireball.
Okay, good.
Don't worry. I'm not that nasty. He's just going to try and toll the dead again, but this time, well, no, I think it'd be against you, Kosh. She's seen you just bring up Flora, so he's going to try and bring you back down. So I need you to make a wisdom save for me.
Too squishy for this shit. Yeah, that's a natural 2.
That's a failure. From that, you take.
Oh my god.
Oh,
How much
boy.
health do you want, Kosh?
I actually have 16, so there's a
Oh, you can survive. You can
I have
Okay.
a decent chance to live here.
Yeah, you take 8
Yeah.
points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And that ends their turn. Oh, so that's you're back up, Talora. Okay, what would you like to do?
Go heal Karu.
I want to. It just sucks because then I'm gonna be wasting my action.
Sorry,
but,
bro.
but I just like
Oh,
I
just,
can't.
yeah,
damage.
do what Talora would do. Like,
No, I'm gonna go grab one of my potions, pop it open, and give it to Vicario.
Okay.
oh my god.
Yes.
Vicario 2d4 plus 2.
She sounds like so
This-
dis-
Yeah, say, don't be too
Resignation.
excited.
Yeah. Oh, great. Vicario's back.
Okay. Oh my gosh, hell yeah. I got max, so I'm back to 10.
Good.
All right. And then I'm gonna chug my last own healing potion as well. And then and I'm gonna come stand up beside Kosh, and then that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Vicario.
So it kind of sucks that I don't have any more sorcery points, and it sucks that Healing Word is a bonus action because I can't do 2 bonus actions, even if I don't have an action. So I need to heal someone. Who do I think is the most important to heal?
Ooh, max damage. Or
It's
max
between Razix and Kevros.
Yeah, they're the closest to deaded.
How much health do you want, Alias?
I'm on 44. I'm fine.
Okay.
Ah.
Jesus fuck.
Wait,
44.
you've taken.
They actually
taken-
haven't been hitting her, and she's been saving
Yeah.
everything.
Wait, oh yeah, that's right. You like saved his mind flay thing, right? I
Yeah.
was.
Okay, I'm going to.
We're all gonna die,
upcast
and Asterius is just gonna walk out of here.
Sorry.
I'm going to upcast Healing Word on. I've got to go for Kevros because I think he's the Chungus who can kill people.
Are you serious?
I feel like that's the correct decision.
Wouldn't Razix have another
Also,
healing
The
thingy?
thing is, Razit goes next.
Well, also,
Yeah.
we all don't get to discuss this with Justin. This is just what
Yeah,
Justin
exactly.
would do.
Yeah,
No.
I would go for the person who can probably murder.
I thought you.
If
sorry.
Vikaru would heal Kevros, then let's do
Yes,
that.
So that is 2d4 plus my spell mod. Heck yeah, bro. 6 plus what's my spell mod? My spell mod is math is hard. Freaking 4. So
That was the
10.
only
You gain 10
Alright.
life.
So I just about managed to stand on both feet again. But just about being the operative word.
Luckily, that was a bonus action, so I at least get to attack myself.
Oh my god, we deal damage to them?
Hey.
What?
We're gonna deal damage to them?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We've just been trying to stabilize for 2 rounds.
I'm going to cast. I have to look at my own wisdom. It's not very high, so I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on him. So he needs a wisdom save.
Okay, from yourself. Okay,
Yes.
that's a natural 19. Which
Fuck.
saves.
Yep. So that's my turn right there. Wait. Actually, I just want to make sure. Is there a way for me to like stay in here, and like no, Fireball's just too large of a radius. There's like no way I can stay close enough. Yeah. All right, that's my turn.
All right, Razix is going to. I mean, Razix is not looking good himself.
Heal yourself.
Yeah, I feel like Razix would heal himself in this situation. So again, he places his hand on his chest and green light falls around it, and he from that receives. Okay. Oh.
By the way, I don't know if he has been, but has Razix activated his spores and been rolling damage for that?
No, that's an action to do that. Oh, you mean the
The reaction.
The reaction
the
thing.
reactive thing? Oh yeah. Shit.
To be fair, he hasn't been very close to the enemy.
Yeah.
It
I think
is
I've done
within
damage
10
like
feet.
once.
Okay.
And it's only a
I don't know his
D4.
character. I just
He's
know
only-
John does
he's only
that every
just
time.
got close to Azares anyway. So.
Yeah.
Craig's
Alright.
got a little on his plate.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's Craig's fault.
So-
I'm just trying to help us win the fight.
So Razix heals himself for 8, and brings himself up to a slightly larger number. And then with his bonus action, Sorry, I just need to look up what Razix would do with his bonus action. That's an action. You can't do that. You can't do that. Well, I don't think he has anything he could really do here. No. No, he has nothing. Okay, Razix is just going to end his turn. I'll immediately do the spores around Azares, but Azares gets 17, which is a success. So back to Kosh.
Okay, I will. I guess I'll go ahead and just move to the other side of Tulare, and I
Okay.
will shoot the Vikaru up there.
Okay.
Are there can only be like what 3 or 2 turns left on Bane?
Was it lasts a minute, isn't it?
It's 6 rounds, yeah.
It's 6 rounds.
Yeah.
Oh well, a minute's
A minute's 10 rounds, Justin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
6 seconds is a
You're
round.
right.
All
I
right.
get- I've always been doing 6.
It's all right. It never really goes on that long, does it?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
Kosh.
Yeah, all right. As I run around to the other side of Tulare, take a knee, and I'll shoot a Vikaru. That's a 12.
No, it doesn't hit. As the shot fires forward, you see a shield, a magical shield, just sort of is
Boing.
around him. That the bullet just pings straight off.
Alrighty, I'll reload with my bonus action in my turn.
Okay, Kevros.
Alright. I can move on this turn. Yay!
Yay!
Second
Get him.
time I've moved in
Get him.
combat.
Go
Alright.
smash Milton's face.
I would do nothing but charge those stairs and smash Milton.
Okay.
Alright. I'm going to I can do nothing but roll my attack. Oh, actually, on the way I'll chug my bonus action potion and take the healing from that. It's just a standard one though.
Okay.
Wow. 5 points of Heelys.
Okay.
Rolls
I'm on
every-
18
gross.
health. Yeah, boy. Alright, I'm going to roll my attack. That is a unnatural 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, that is for 14 points of slashing damage. And
Okay.
my next one is a 14 to hit.
Okay. That one does not hit.
Okay. And that's my turn. I'm all out of everything.
Okay. Azares.
I'm gonna try and hit myself in the face again.
Love it. Go for it.
Love it. Yes. Don't roll like crap. Oh, good. That's a 26 minus the 4, so that hits me, right?
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. That hits me in the face. Man, I keep losing my dice.
Getting awful
5,
close to Milton going
7,
again.
9, 10. So 10 slashing, and then the radiant. Oh, yay. 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 8.
Okay.
8 radiant damage.
All right. So yeah, you slash through her form and it glows with this radiant light, and you can begin to see through parts of her. It looks like she's close to death.
Okay,
But you get your
second attack. Please don't roll like shit. Get him. Ah, fuck. That's a 15, which won't hit her.
No, just I'm afraid.
No.
That's it. Anything else?
No. I will just sit there snarling at myself.
Okay. All right. Okay, let me check something.
Oh, here we go.
Time to roll for his dragon's breath.
Yeah, he gets it back. Okay.
And there's
Let
also
me-
a dragon now.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So Milton takes a step round and almost seemingly just to get get out of there, Kosh. Seemingly just to get a good angle on everyone, and he raises both his hands. Sorry,
Wouldn't Kevros
No,
get
he's
to...
not going out
no,
by
He's
range.
still- he's still in his
didn't
5
break his
inch.
range.
Oh, shit.
Let me just double. Yeah. Okay, yeah, he gets all of you. I need all of you once again to make another wisdom saving throw, please.
No, I was talking about a attack of opportunity.
No, he
no,
doesn't
yeah.
leave the range, so I
doesn't.
don't get it.
Ah, right.
Oh, come on.
I'm
What is
Go
it?
ahead.
Wisdom.
Wisdom
bring out
save.
the big guns.
Shit.
Finally
6.
use my shiny die. All right.
I
shiny
may
die,
have
don't let me
saved. I
down.
don't know.
That's an 11 from me.
That's a fail.
Great.
I got an 18.
That's a success.
The
I
shiny
got a-
die has saved.
I got a 15.
That's a fail.
God damn it. I was really hoping.
Azares.
6.
That's a fail.
I got
Tor.
12.
Okay.
Don't forget Razix.
Holy
That's a
shit.
fail. Razix. Razix has got high wisdom.
I'm down. There's no way.
Razix gets an 11. All right. So let's see. Fucking hell. I will say he's rolled it so far as well. Okay.
I mean, I think almost everyone goes
I
down
think
here.
everyone except Vicario goes down.
Man, Azares will live.
A series.
Okay. You all take 24 points of psychic damage. Those of you who failed. You cannot move until the.
Oh no, we can't move because we're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Who
give
went
myself
down?
the broken heart of being broken bodied. I'm on the floor.
Razix is also on the floor.
I'm gonna give myself the wrench of need repairing.
Oh, God.
Sorry, let me just Razix. So
Look at all these cool features that Roll20 has.
yeah.
Hmm.
So as you Azares, you're still up, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, with disadvantage, I will say, Milton's going to try and fling off a dagger towards you. Okay, that's 12. So
No.
just hold up your shield and it just pings straight off. So that's his turn. Alternate, Azares is going to swing at you. Okay, that's 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, from that you take 7 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then second attack. Okay, that one's an 11.
Nope.
Okay. Oh.
There's still 3 of them still alive.
Alternate Talora is going to
He had to get his breath weapon back.
yeah.
And it looks like he's not going to be dead before next turn either.
Yeah.
Okay, Talora is going to hold out her hand and fire off a blast of blue energy towards you, Vicaru. Okay, that's a 16.
Barely hits.
Oh, nice job. Nice job. So from that, you'd say. Okay, 7 points of cold damage.
All right.
And then alternate Vikaru. I mean,
Are you still up, Vikaru?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
alternate Vikaru is going to try and toll the dead you, Vikaru.
Wisdom save, right?
Yes, if you'd like to make that for me.
18. Didn't even 20 with my
Nice.
modifier.
Nice. All right, you
Fight me,
succeed.
Vikaru.
Okay. Tlora, death saving throw, please.
Come on, nat 20.
I got a 2.
That's a fail.
Yeah,
Do you have any other fails at this point? Is that your first one?
Now, remember, they reset.
They reset.
reset.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay.
Vikaru.
All right, I'm gonna fling one of those sweet healing words over at Kevros.
All right.
Oh gosh, all right. Am I gonna upcast this? I feel like I really need to get a spiritual weapon out, but at the same time, huh?
No.
I mean,
heal
I
us.
don't know.
I-
I feel like obviously do whatever you do, but I do feel like
Yeah.
constant healing is just we're just slowly drowning. Like we
Yeah.
need to kill.
Yeah,
like,
but if we can get people up, then we can at least just hit them.
yeah,
I will say Milton doesn't look close to death. He's wounded, but
Talora hasn't took any damage.
no, Talora and Vikaru are still
Like,
up.
one of us
on
basically
damage.
needs to get up and just try to nuke him. Because
Yeah,
if
I-
we don't try to nuke him, like, he's going to just kill us.
Does anyone have spells left?
I do. I have freezing rays left. Like, I can just pummel
get
freezing rays.
Talora up and let her blast ass, because but then again, they would get a turn before her,
And the
right?
problem is, yeah, they get a turn.
Fuck.
But
I
you
guess
do.
I do the most damage then. I guess I do the most
Yeah,
damage.
so
Yep.
bring Kevras up.
I'm not going to upcast it though. So that
No,
way,
don't,
if
'cause I'm just gonna die anyway as soon as something hits me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, just
All
get
right.
him off the floor, essentially.
all right, you gain 6 HP.
Nice.
It's only sorcery points, do you?
cheers, chief.
I have 1 level 2 spell left. But luckily, healing word is a bonus action.
I'm really
So I will
annoyed
go
because if I would have survived that round, like,
I will toll the dead. Oh man, if I get rid of a series,
just Milton. Just
Milton?
go Milton.
I'm just gonna toll the dead Milton. The problem is, I feel like this dude has a lot of wisdom, but
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So is it Milton?
yep, wisdom save on Milton.
All right, Milton. Okay. That's a 17 for Milton.
God. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Razix, I need you to make a death saving throw. Yes, okay. 18 for Razix.
Okay, that's good.
I quite feel like dying anyway.
I feel close to death.
On my
Kosh,
birthday is a bit strange, but
death saving throw for Kosh, please.
Alright. Okay, that's an 18.
one of
Hey.
us is gonna like nat 20 or death save throws, basically.
All right, Kevros.
all right. I'm going to attack the bad man in front of me.
Okay.
Be the bad man.
That's a 9 to hit on my first one, and my
That's a
second
miss.
one is okay. My second one's a 19.
Okay.
Connor, please.
Why are you saying that like something's about to happen, Chris?
I know, right?
Okay, yeah. He reaction cast shield. And
that
so as he raises his hand, another second magical barrier just appears in your swing, just deflects off it.
That shield I give you is worthless too, because all of his attacks are just saving
Yeah, all
throws.
his attacks haven't been like AC related.
Uh,
Oh.
there is nothing I can do.
All right.
I will end my turn. I'm literally looking at the contents of my explorer's pack. There's no Desert Eagle in there, so yeah, I can't do anything. That's the end of my turn.
All right, Azares.
Can I disengage from myself and go and gore Milton?
It's an action to disengage. So you
Or
would
can I just move away from her?
you could, but you would take an attack of you may take an attack of opportunity.
Just do it anyway.
I'm gonna do it. I'm
Yeah,
running
we
up
should have done this
to.
earlier.
I'm
Okay.
running up to
Yeah,
Milton.
All right.
to be fair, I did literally say at one point.
All right. So as you do, alternate Azares takes a
It's
swing at
already
you,
too
and
late.
that's non-natural 20.
Yeah, it'll hit.
It's so you take from that 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay,
5. You're
Okay.
fine.
it's fine.
How much health are you on
Uh,
now?
15.
Oof.
Okay, that's not fine.
I have a potion. It's fine. Don't worry. All right, I'm gonna take a swing at Milton.
Go ahead.
It doesn't matter when it attacks
That's
you like 27 damage.
23.
23 hits.
No,
Yeah.
he has shield on still, right?
Yeah, but the 23
Okay,
does
but
good.
hit.
Okay, good.
Way too
That'll
high.
hit him.
Yep,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Okay,
And
just
then-
go.
Actually, yeah. Wait, Asarius' divine smite
And
everyone
then
might add
the
up.
divine thingy. Whoop, whoop,
She's
6,
our best chance.
7, 8.
Nice.
Asarius is literally always our best
Eight
chance.
thingy.
Is that the thing that knocks them down?
That's
No,
fell
Divine Smite
handed.
is the
No, that's the extra.
charging rush. Is that the thing?
No, fell-handed is the knockdown thing.
I can do fell handed.
That's if you have advantage.
Oh.
Yeah. I can do it. So that was my first attack.
Sure.
My second attack, I'm going to reckless attack him
Okay.
to try and knock him down.
Sure.
So I get to roll twice for this one?
Yeah, and both have to hit for him to be knocked down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Shit. That's a
Not what
14.
we wanted to hear.
14 does not hit, and your
Okay.
second one.
That's a 16 to hit.
That does not hit. As this. Well, it's close to tears there, Tora.
Oh, now is that Dark Azares is just like standing in front of Razix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know what?
My
Anything
bonus action, I'm going to chug my healing potion.
all right.
It's at this point you gotta do desperate shit. Like you can't
Okay.
fuck around.
What? How do I roll this again?
Is it just a standard healing or
The
greater healing?
greater one.
So that's 4d4 plus 4.
All right.
All the 4s.
All right. 44 plus 4. Cool. 6. 11. 15. Okay.
All right. Nice. Anything else?
No.
Okay. All right. All right. So Milton, let's see.
Shit.
Okay. Doesn't get his thing back.
Does
He does not.
he?
Don't worry. However,
Doesn't matter,
he
he's a fucking wizard.
yeah. Milton's seen he's beset on all sides. He places a hand on his chest and he vanishes from sight. Essentially,
Oh, he's got a fucking dimmer charm.
it's not that quite. He
Turns invisible.
yes. And then, well,
Where's Razix with fairy fire when you
who
need him?
knows? Alternate Azares. I mean, she's just Razix is dying in front of her. She's going to take a swing at him.
No.
So, I believe she makes it with advantage, and it's still a
It's advantage and an auto crit if it hits, right?
yeah. So that's a non-natural 20. So that does hit. So, Razix. So on an all crit, is that it's just a fail, isn't it? It's not. Is it 2 fails?
I
It's 2 fails.
believe it's 2 fails because it's an auto crit.
Okay, so after she hacks into Razix's chest, and you can see his body shudder. But then she moves
Holy shit.
forward, and I'll roll for this. Which one does she want to try now?
Oh,
Okay,
she's gonna freaking hack all of us.
God.
all right, that's a 13 to hit you, Kosh.
Okay, that misses.
Nice. All right, how about that?
Whoa.
I've actually tanked surprisingly a large amount of things tonight.
Okay, and
If
then
she would have swung at me, I would have died.
Well, I guess that's lucky. then.
alternate Talora is going to move over here, and she's going to fire off a blast of blue energy towards you, Kevros. That's okay. An 11.
No, doesn't it?
Okay, so
Thank God.
it just goes wide.
Thank you,
And then-
Talora.
That's all she will do, and then
Thank God.
Vikaru, can you make a wisdom saving throw for me as you hear the chime of bells in your ears?
I'm gonna go ahead and utilize that sweet porcelain face now.
There we go.
So I initially rolled an 8, which would be 10 with my bonus, but I want to get a little bit higher than that. Please roll well. Oh, thank you, Max. All right, so that's 4 plus that's 6, 18.
Yeah, that saves. Okay, so you resist the effect. Talora, death saving throw for me, please.
Oh,
Throwing that one.
I got a 5. That's another fail.
Are you
I'm
on
on
2
2.
fails?
I sure am.
Okay. Vicario.
hey, Talora, what's up? I'm gonna go ahead and heal you, bro. It's functionally the same as putting out spiritual weapon because the action economy is essentially the same, except that she's less likely to die. So
Which is
let's-
also less likely to hit.
I don't know if that's wise because I'm standing right in front of a big fat cow.
Hey.
It is a
Ghost
literal
cow.
copy of a series.
This
It's
isn't a-
very rude.
Do take this is an important decision. So
Hmm. I don't want to be the
I-
cause of Talora's death.
Just if Razix can go up, Razix can maybe kill her without dying as easily. Or Kevros or whoever. Actually, Kevros, are you still alive? You're alive.
I'm alive right now.
Bring up Razix, like seriously.
All right, Razzie boy.
Because he has 2 death saving throws too. Like he's just as close to death as I am.
He gets 10 points of life back.
nice.
That was your last
Yeah.
spell, right?
That was my last spell. Luckily, I have cantrips.
Okay, Razix comes back.
I'm going to have False Osiris do a wisdom save.
Okay,
This good karma will help me.
Roll like crap. Roll like crap.
I'm just checking her modifier, but it wasn't that bad a roll. Ooh. Okay, that's a 15.
Why? It's always the on. I have 15. No, she succeeds.
Okay. Anything else?
Crap. Nope. 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 I can't do anything.
Okay.
Ah,
So it's just funny that Alias put like an extra point of wisdom into his series, and oh, never mind.
That's
Oh, it made the save.
that's making the difference.
Yeah. I always wondered what that extra point was there for. That's the reason.
Betrayal.
Found
That's what it was there for.
Okay. Razix stands up, using half of his movement, and
Razix still have healing spells?
he does. However, Razix realizes that you guys still have this.
use the force.
This is the problem where it's like I can.
Really?
All right, Razix is going to. Hold on, I just want to check what would be the most likely thing to damage Azares or alternate Azares that he has.
Did he still have Shillelagh?
Does
I think it's
he-
concentration, isn't it? Or yeah,
bonus.
oh no, it's last 10 minutes. That's right. Yeah, so he still has that.
He
Yeah.
he still has his like super power staff thing that I gave him, right?
The staff of withering, yes.
Yeah, but it's only once a day, ain't it?
Yeah.
Well, but it's when you hit, and he didn't
Yeah,
hit
it's
the
on
last time.
hit. Yeah.
Oh, true.
So he still has it.
Okay, Razix is going to swing his mace at Azares. So hold on, I just want to double check what the bonus is from the Shillelagh. Okay, it's +6. I mean, not 20s. Hey, how about that? Is that the first
Champion!
one? Okay, so
No, I not 20'd myself earlier. I'll take it.
right. Okay, so swinging overhead, he essentially just smashes the mace onto the back of alternate Azares, and her head just crumples, and as it does, black smoke
Oh.
drips out, and her form disappears. And when she dies, an axe drops from where she stood and clatters to the ground, and then
I mean, Milton's still fucking slinking around somewhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think Razix has anything he can do with a bonus action. So he will move here and end his turn. Okay, Kosh, saving throw, please.
Ooh, 19.
All right,
Okay, I'll take it.
Kevros.
All right. I'm going to do the only thing that I can, and I'm going to charge to Laura and swing my two-handed sword at her.
Okay,
First
You
attack is
probably
a
one shot her here.
first attack is a 26 to hit.
all right.
Oh,
She hasn't been hit yet.
Yeah, quite.
That won't stop Kevros.
For 12 points of slashing damage. The next one is a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay,
hits.
cool. Let me re-roll the 1. That's another 1. Great. For 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay. So she, you swing and it pierces through her form and it begins to fall apart, but she is still there. She is still-
That's all I can do. That's the end of my turn.
okay. Azares.
I'm gonna hoik a javelin at other Vakaru.
Okay, go ahead. Is that over 30 feet or is it 60 feet for a javelin?
It's how far am I? I'm 40 feet from him.
I believe a javelin is 30, but
Yeah. If you just move an extra 10 feet
Yeah.
closer to Azares, you
Okay.
can make that as just a regular roll.
I'll move here. All right. Don't roll like shit. Oh, I didn't roll like shit. 24 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. 1d6 plus 3. Zoop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus the radiant. 5, 6, 7. So 14 damage in total.
Okay.
He also
Let me
has
just-
to make a concentration,
Yes.
like a
Yes.
constitution, whatever.
Okay. So what was the total damage there? Was it 7? Or no,
7.
14, wasn't
14 in total,
it?
yeah.
14. Okay, he fails the save. So
So you're no longer baned.
you're no longer baned, Azares.
hey, nice.
So there you go. Some
We've got to
progress.
take victories where we can find them.
Yay. Can I
Oh.
check my other...
They're next, aren't they?
No, I get to roll. I get to roll again.
Are you wanting to make another swing?
Yeah, my second attack.
Sure.
I want to try kill this Deru. Again with a javelin.
There is dead.
Ah, sorry, fuck the other. You put Erus on both the names, dude. What must I do?
Yep.
Vakaru, the other Vakaru, that asshat. Crap, that doesn't work. That's an 11 to hit.
That does not hit, I'm afraid.
All right. I guess that's me then.
Time
Okay.
for Milton to nothing personnel somebody.
Hmm.
Somebody. Everybody.
That's true, everybody.
And, recharge.
Sorry, let me just check something.
Getting that TPK in early.
Okay. Oops, the wrong layer. Sorry, hold on. Okay, so Milton suddenly appears behind Razix and clamps both his hands onto his shoulders. You can see this kind of pale energy flows into, or at least attempts to flow into
No,
Razix.
Razix, he can heal.
Okay.
Nothing
Right.
personal, kid.
Okay, that hits, and Razix takes. Oh my goodness.
Oh, boy, Razix.
Yeah, Razix is like 10, right? He's gone.
Yeah, he takes 15 points of necrotic damage, and that downs Razix.
Again.
And with his bonus action, he's going to fling another dagger. Probably at you, Kevros.
Alright.
Well, actually, would Milton know that Kevros is hard to hit?
I'm wearing heavy armor. He might
Yeah.
guess it.
Yeah. All right, he'll go for his Ares instead. So that's okay. A 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. So this dagger just essentially sinks into your shoulder as Ares, and you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Ah,
Kevros gets another round, though, at this rate, which is big.
Well, there's still alternate Talora.
And
Uh,
also Vikaru.
I'm not worried about
Okay.
the Talor.
I'm waiting for him to get down now.
you know what
Go-
you should be more worried about? The real Talora.
That's
So
a good point.
Talora, alternate Talora. This is a new one. From Talora's wrist, she's wearing this kind of dark blue bracer engraved with these white lines, and she just essentially jerks her hand forward, and this long blade of ice appears in her hand, and she's going to try and jam it into you, Kevros.
Surprise!
Okay, that's 24.
No, it doesn't it? Yeah, that hits. Shit.
Okay.
How the heck did you have 24 to that?
Look, my plate armor +5 blocks that, okay? No, that hits.
So as the blade essentially jams into your midriff, you take 10 points of cold damage.
And I do not remain standing when it's pulled out.
Okay. So she retracts the blade.
And I don't know if you've ever collapsed while on a flight of stairs, but it's not very fun.
And then alternate Vikaru is going to. Yeah, he's going to try and. Yeah, it would be Azares, I think, here. Azares, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Don't roll like shit. Don't roll like shit. Frick. 12.
Yeah, that's a failure. You take. Okay. All right, 9 points of necrotic damage.
All right.
Are you up?
I'm still up. I'm on 19.
And that ends their turn.
But you're on 19.
You're a 19.
Yeah,
Wait a
she
minute,
took.
what?
She took
I
a.
I took my great
Oh,
heal.
yeah, you healed.
Mm.
Ah.
Okay, so that's a death saving throw from Talora.
Wait, are you on
What's
2
he-
fails?
Yep.
Oh.
Don't fuck this up.
Oh my god.
Well,
Okay, Talora, as you feel your life draining away, for a brief moment, clarity returns. Do you have any final parting words? Or no? No? All right. Vikaru.
All right. Well, at this point, all I can do is make some chimes. So I'll toll the dead on Milton.
All right. Okay. It's 21 for Milton.
Yep, that succeeds.
Okay.
Just gonna move myself a little bit, just like right here,
Sounds good. Good idea.
just in case. And that's all I can do.
All right. Razix is going to make a death saving throw. Okay, that's an 11. So that's a success. And Kosh, death saving throw, please.
already.
Oh, it's consecutive death saving throws. It's like, oh boy.
All right, that's a 13. That's my third success. So I
Okay.
am stable, but I'm at 0.
Okay. Kevros.
Couldn't have let me one of those,
Hey, I would have if I could have. You know that.
I'm gonna try to even the numbers
I
of
rolled a
Talora's and
Nice.
slash at Dark
Quality.
Talora.
Aren't you down?
Oh shit,
Yeah,
I'm
he
fucking
is.
down. Ah! I thought I was up. Fuck.
Got him. Get baited.
I was gonna say Craig's been waiting for like 5 weeks now to just yeet all over 19 AC.
Hey, I had 17 because I had my two-hander. And that's
okay.
a 6. That's a failure for me.
Okay. Azares.
Oh, I thought I was up. I've just been like, for like 10 minutes, been like, I'm gonna cut down to Laura and run and save everyone. Yeah, no, I'm not.
I'm gonna hit this asshole.
Okay.
Well, that's a 7. That's not gonna hit for shit. 14. Did I hit him? No.
Nope.
Come on.
A blue shield appeals around him and it just pings off.
Come on, dice. Fuck. 15.
And that doesn't hit him either, I'm afraid. As it still just rebounds off the same shield. Okay. Milton, what would you like to do? Wipe the party.
Fuck off. He's left the kettle on. Needs to let his cat in.
Razix.
Where's our Deus Ex Machina Ember appearance out of nowhere from the top rope?
Did you?
Yeah, I'm coming in for you.
What do you think? What do you think was
Mr.
written in
Embert.
that notebook, Craig? Did you take the time to read it?
Here
Please
comes
help us.
Aurelia,
Please
cream of the
help
crop.
Well, this is a serious moment, all right? Please treat it with the same level of dramatic.
Died.
Oh yeah, wait, Talora's dead. Huh.
Thanks.
All right. I mean,
What more can you take from us, Craig?
Oh, he
Yeah.
can recharge the breath, the mind breath.
oh yeah, shoot.
Oh,
Oh,
I mean,
for
I.
fuck's
Shut up, Connor.
Way to go,
You're
Connor.
an idiot.
I had like no spells entering this battle.
He got it back. So
Oh yay!
I was reading through his
I-
list there to see what
I
you do,
had
but
2 level 2 spells and 3 level 1 spells.
so
Like,
Milton's
I-
going to move around here, essentially dancing around you, Azares, and I need both Azares and Vicaru to make a wisdom saving throw.
The
11.
That's a fail.
I got 8.
That's a fail.
it.
Oh, party's gone.
That's
Unless the Series is still alive.
I might be. Let's see.
That's 24 points of psychic damage,
Ah, no.
and neither of you can move.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We're both unconscious. We're
I'm
dead.
down.
Azares, are you down?
Yep.
All right.
And thus ends Gilligan's
Maybe some eagles
We're
will
dead.
fly in.
Okay.
We're all dead.
we're actually all dead.
So
Um,
Holy shit.
I was prepared for this, so don't worry.
Oh, God.
oh, great.
So, the Society of Courage, brought low by Milton Proctor, fall and the life drains from them. Each of them have a passing moment of clarity before fading from this world, and any unfinished business they may have had is lost. Outside, in the city of Ravnica, days pass, and no one really takes notice of the 6 brave adventurers who have sadly gone missing. Gelder makes inquiries and pokes around the Vernity, but he can't make head nor tail of where they're gone. Eventually, a party goes down into the Undercity to track down the party. However, upon their arrival at a door at the end of a long stone corridor, a wave of blue energy engulfs them, and as it covers their form, their eyes flash and turn blue. And if we zoom back out from that image, across all of the 10th district, a wave of blue energy covers every building, every house, and the people off the 10th district, for a brief moment, they see this wave coming towards them before any thoughts of their own are lost, and seemingly they are now all under the control of Milton Proctor. And that ends the tale for now. So yeah, that's that.
It's fine. Vicaru is with Daru in whatever Ravnican heaven there is now.
So yeah, that's it. Sometimes it just doesn't work out, I'm afraid.
You have such a soothing Scottish lilt, but that's still horrible to hear.
Sometimes failure. I don't know. Well, that's it. So
Hey, bad guys got to win sometimes.
Oh, we
Well,
played that fight so
we
badly.
fucked. We killed ourselves
Like,
though. We were so
we
stupid.
literally took the worst route for that fight.
Yeah, but to be fair, like, there's not much we could have done because had we ignored the shadows and just focused him, they would have
No,
fucking.
we needed
tanked
we
us
needed to
anyway.
kill them one by one. Like we all went after our own shadow and just got
Yeah.
tanked. Like
But even then, like Milton doing 20 some odd damage a turn is just impossible for us to deal with, right? Because you can't even like deflect that. You can't do anything. You just take it. Like literally
I
in
mean,
the
it
first
would've
hit,
been
I was
hard,
like
but-
down to 5 HP. I was
It
like,
would have been hard, but we.
I feel like if we all went after one person at a time, we'd kill them. But
Who knows, right? Hindsight is
Yep.
2020.
well,
Yeah.
thanks for
Well,
watching,
fuck.
everyone.
There you
yeah,
go.
I hope everyone
Wow.
enjoyed that. The tale.
Oh,
Shall we?
Or
Uh,
I guess the only thing we should say, Gilgates and Goblins will return. There might be a week break or something. And
Man, I died before Tyler even drew me.
oh, yeah, sorry, Tyler.
oh yeah. How is that gonna go?
Oh, God.
Yikes.
Might want to let him
Oopsies.
know. Yeah, obviously, show will be back. In what form? Who knows? But I don't know.
We've had plans probably in case this happened.
Yes,
we
this-
have for a while now been planning what was after this because of course we wanted a contingency plan, which I'm now kind of glad that we did. So yes, obviously the show will be back. I imagine there probably will be like a 1 week break or something, most likely, probably, but we don't know.
Yeah,
But,
but I would say this isn't the end of.
It's not the end. No, it's not the
Saturday
end. It's
night.
not the end.
We will all be back.
We'll be back.
Keep your eyes peeled on social media too. I imagine Connor
Yeah.
will keep everyone
Yeah.
updated.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching.
Wow.
How much health did he have left?
12.
Oh my fucking! Are you kidding me? I could have killed him if the bell tolls.
How much
when-
health did Dark Talora have?
4.
Not mine.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
even get to
not
kill
much.
Talora once. What? All right. Well, yeah. Craig, any parting words?
No, well, I mean, I hope everyone enjoyed playing, and I hope everyone enjoyed watching. I don't know. It's been a lot of fun to do it, to DM a session in Ravnica, because I didn't DM'd much before playing in this, so it was kind of a nerve-wracking experience for me to try and manage all these big personalities. So I hope you enjoyed watching it. I've enjoyed DMing it.
Personalities is a
Yeah.
good-
Big personalities.
Yeah,
Get
that's the
fuck
polite
out.
way of saying a bunch of assholes.
You're the biggest of them all.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun to do it, and I hope everyone enjoyed even a dramatic ending like that. Because
Yeah. Just to address all the fears in the chat. Yeah, like Craig said, we will be back on Saturday nights. Don't
Yes.
worry.
yes,
We'll maybe try to do something for next Saturday, but
Yeah.
we'll definitely be back.
yes. All right. So yeah, I guess with that, I mean, what do we normally say at the end? If you've tuned in late, make sure to catch up on YouTube.
Fucking great time to tune in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cheers.
Hey, you know,
Yeah.
at least we can roll those credits one final time and
We
reminisce
can.
fondly.
All right,
Yeah.
so thank you all so much for watching. We should say thank you for watching Campaign 1.
Campaign.
And I guess we will see you in Campaign 2 shortly. So thank you guys, and we'll see you then.
Bye.